Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 126. Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay. Yes, episode 126, and as finally it has happened, as we have announced probably like last year that Felicia would return. She has returned. And there she is.
I have not been here for a hot minute.
Yeah, a hot minute. The viewers are minorly spoiled about something, but I won't reveal anything further to that. Why did I say it so strangely? You guys will understand when it happens. Anyways, we are back, and I think I also have to just explain to Felicia, since we're doing like the beginning a little bit different, where I do the recap first, and then I now do something called question of the day. I don't know if you were already there when I started with question of the day.
I was.
Oh my god! Wow. Okay. I guess I started that a long time ago. Oh shit! I didn't remember that. Yeah. I'm also like now thinking about maybe I should just skip. Nah, I can't skip the recap. It's kind of important, but at the same time, you know what? I'll just do the recap. This is fine. It's fine. Anyways, so I'm kind of scatterbrained right now. You guys got the task to find the Blood Legion, and so you were sent to a village or a port town called Port Zemal in Lowendaeus, which is a state of Canaan, where some new activity of them have been more or less perceived, and so they Xenophore asked you to help them to basically aid in capturing the individuals that they were able to observe there. And you agreed to do that because that is the easiest and most direct way where you could potentially find one of the entryways to the Testadine Archvault, where you all, or where Fiera specifically needs to go. So you went there, you managed to find out who the Blood Legion members were, and also was a very successful ambush, took them out without much issue. And then during a interrogation, after you've captured one of their clerics, you managed to also find out where some of the hideouts of them were. However, the cleric also managed to escape after Fiera showed some signs of mercy after wanting to let him walk off and then giving him a merciful death. He, however, managed to teleport away before she was able to do that. And so you kind of accidentally let, presumably, the Holy Legion know that you are on the way. However, that's none of your concern because that doesn't change what you still have to do. You are under a very, very strict time limit. And so you continued your journey northwards, where you were told that the hideout of Friedrich Septimus is. And on your way there, you were intrigued by a triangle on a map because it had no descriptor whatsoever. And so you went there, you found out it was a mine, an abandoned mine, and you would get informed by Candace that it's a mine that got abandoned because there were a lot of demons around there. And so you decided to camp right in front of that mine, where you were just told there were a lot of demons. And so when you took watch, there were some demons that then approached. And that's where the session ended. So, question of the day, very easy one, of course, is how do you guys think Jade is going to make her entrance?
Oh boy. I'm Greg and I'm playing Ira Expander, the Human Artifighter. I said it last week. Jade's just gonna like rise up out of the cave. That was my initial thought. We're gonna do whatever we do with these demons, and then the cave is gonna open up and we're gonna get this grand resurgence of Jade.
Okay.
How she got in the cave, I don't know.
Alright.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, hi. I'm Matt, playing Fiera the Wizard. Um, something tells me it's not it, because that would mean Jack knew that we were going to go here, which maybe he did, and knew that this is going to be the point where she jumps in. But no, I think it's going to be something chaotic that he can do at any time. You know, we already got hinted. Maybe she's falling out of the sky. Maybe she's getting teleported here. Maybe she'll just appear out of a black door that appears, shoots her out, and closes. It'll be chaos at whatever moment seems appropriate.
Hi, I'm Skit. I play Isarel Leofina, the druid cleric. I think Jade is gonna either walk out of the trees like, "Hey guys, I'm here," or she's going to make a very dramatic entrance with top hat guy and all that good fun stuff. And I have a feeling it's gonna happen like mid like demon stuff, like the time just stops and top hat is like, "Hey guys, just wait a minute, we gotta have a chat here." Or it's gonna be something like super offhand, like she's just walking out the trees like, "Hey, I was sent back here." Yeah, it's gonna be either one of the two.
Alicia, I'm Jade. I'm glad to be back. I have maybe they will see a flash of green light, and then Jade just like flung and falls in front of them with wherever they are. Because last I fell, I was shunted into who knows where. So after a flash of green light. So somehow I think they're gonna see that light, and then I'm just gonna fall at their feet.
All right. So 2.5 flingies and 1.5 walking out, I guess, is the summary of this question of the day. And yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
Or she comes riding over the horizon on Gus Thulu.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. That would have been dope. I can't reveal, unfortunately, it's not that. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Anyways, without further ado, we'll jump right into it. And yeah, this is the intro that Felicia, you will be hearing for the first time. But the others have already heard it a couple of times, so there's not much more to say from my part other than let's get right into it. Let's get right into it.
Ilianus, a continent draped in the veil of the Dominators, draconic emperors who ruled the land for centuries. They erected a dome to protect the survivors of a war that brought only disaster. However, 1,597 years later, the veil has been lifted and the Dominators are now dead, leaving the once hidden continent now open to the world. And with it, all waking people suddenly start to feel a premonition of an approaching terror. With the sudden death of the Dominators, the powers of the world have started to shift. Once faithful and loyal believers have now started to question the supremacy of the light. Idle cults start to stir, and power-hungry opportunists see the cracks forming in the once stable foundation of order. But it's the few people who stand against those with ill will that can prevent the chaos from spilling across the land. Much how the tides of disaster once approached with the call of the Holy Blood Legion, who threatened to awaken a slumbering sinner, It was through a few brave heroes who prevented their goals from being achieved. And once again, it's the same heroes that face yet another threat, now led by a chosen of Tiamat, Astyx, who wishes to retrieve an ancient horn which put one of the Dragon Queen's heads in eternal slumber. It's a race which will dictate the very future of how the now unveiled continent of Ilianus is going to look like.
I just noticed the intro is kind of like a mini recap. So
I
Yeah.
was listening to the intro, and you probably saw like when it mentioned the continent of Ilianus, like the whole realization that Felicia has no idea what the fuck we're talking about. It just
Nope,
dawned
I'm like-
on me.
I'm a baby thrown into an unknown world.
hell yeah,
I'm like, oh no.
like
Apparently they went the path to Tiamat, so we're gonna see.
It's just like my brain just blasted like she has no idea what's happening. This is fun.
Indeed it is. You're kind of like in a mini DM world because you kind of know what's going on. And you now have somebody who's got absolutely no idea. So yeah, but we're going to start this off with Felicia. You can roll me a d4. Oh, actually no. Also a good opportunity to check if everything with D&D Beyond is working. So
Oh.
it's a 2.
It did not show up in roll 20.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you do like regular rolls, it won't show. But if you do the other rolls, it does. Unless.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, strange thing.
You did see your dice fly across the screen though.
Yeah. So that's a 2.
Oh.
All right. Then we're gonna switch over to Fiera, who is soundly asleep. A little bit exhausted and probably frustrated after 3 failed attempts of,
Mhm.
you know, weaving your way into the dream of the Blood Cleric. Your dream this time, which, you know, you have a variety of different dreams that scale from, you know, all the things you have planned, a culmination of theatrics of the things you have done in the past, and obviously you always have this tinge of, you know, sort of visions of possibilities that you always interpret as, you know, realities that could have happened to you or your friends but never did. However, this time you are within a dark void space, which isn't too unfamiliar. You've had many dreams where you have seen nothing, a kind of reminder of the still life of 8 years you had when you were kind of captured in that time prison, which was the trial Shiva was seemingly gave you. However, while you're within this black space and your mind is just naturally going through different arcane calculations and trying to, you know, figure out what you want to do with your next step with the Blood Legion, stuff like that, you see a very faint image apparate. It's as if a light, seemingly glowing from nowhere, is illuminating a shape that is standing in the darkness about 15 feet from you. You only see, however, not a full figure, but more the upper portion of who you interpret as Top Hat Guy, as you can see his top hat getting illuminated from the left side. However, you can very clearly see from the way the light is striking his form that there are holes inside of it. There are portions where the light seems to be piercing through his body, or more to say, his hat, his mask, and his shoulders. And the image doesn't last very long. It crumbles seconds after it apparates, kind of vanishing into dust. And you remember the last time you saw him, when Jade last disappeared, he already seemed to have sustained some sort of damage. He wasn't as chirpy or, sassy as he used to be whenever he approached. He didn't do any lectures as he usually likes to do. Instead, you could see that one half of his mask back then was torn apart and just shadows were spilling out. And in a similar vein, you can see more of the mask has been teared apart and then just kind of washes away as if a light gust of wind kind of carries his form into dust and it disappears. In that brief moment, you can see another sliver of light in the far, far, far distance. There's nothing in this black void that would allow you to measure how far it would be, but you can just see the kind of refracting and reflective light that kind of glimmers occasionally. And you feel a familiarity with this light. And at this moment is where you kind of jump to consciousness. You are semi-lucid. You are somewhat aware sometimes when you're in dreams that you are dreaming, but you're still kind of in this half sleep. You're half conscious, only like your right side of the brain is currently functioning, but you are in this state. Fiora, is there anything you would like to do?
I guess. There. If I can, I'll try to speak in Celestial. And kind of just put out my will of who's watching us now.
You say that you don't hear anything in particular other than the own voice in your mind speaking out. The flimmering light becomes a tiny little bit bigger to the point where you can see it's moving quite a bit. Almost looks like a firefly that is, sporadically flying around in the darkness, but leaving behind a very distinctive trail of light. And it almost looks like, a string that it's flowing through this dark void, kind of weaving this intricate web as it's just chaotically moving from left to right, top to bottom, and always approaching further and further. You don't get any response to your question.
Does it? Yeah, insight. That's my strength. Does it look like it? Yeah, I have to. Does it look like it's kind of like an animal running away from something, like something that's hurt, that's trying to align itself? Does it look like it needs help, essentially?
What kind of check would you like to make to ascertain this? The question is kind of like, what are you thinking is causing this? Is it something magical? Is it something holy? Is it something emotional? And you can base on one of these three what kind of check you want to make.
My first thought's religion. I assume this is some sort of divine being or message or something that is appearing in front of me. So I guess I'll go with religion.
All right.
If it rolls,
We shall see.
okay.
20. You, as you are staring at the thing, know with almost an absolute certainty that this is nothing religious. As the string becomes, more chaotic and coming close and close and close, and this feeling of familiarity starts to grow and grow and grow, as if there has been some part of your reality that has been, somewhat missing. What you kind of get with that 20 religion check, however, is you don't get what it is. You kind of get from knowing what it's not. You can kind of encapsulate the form of what is supposed to be there. You notice very strongly the innate connection to, the different realities you tap into. Every time you cast Shadowmance, you look out for reality. You see strands. Those are the lines of consequences that occurred over time, and you see the exact same thing. However, usually each strand, as chaotic as it seems, almost seem to have like a purpose. But what you're witnessing right now is one that has absolutely no purpose, untethered, flinging chaotically through the void and space with no pull.
Oh, it's probably not the kindest thing I've done, but I see something that could be an asset then. If I can give purpose to this, if I can bring this into the moment, we're going into something very dangerous. I can give purpose to this. I can give this a future. I want to try to reach out to it and, yeah, using my ability to kind of shape time and reality, just bring this into the now. And bring this into our purpose. Or my purpose.
Alright. Then any specific spell or skill you want to use?
I mean, the one that makes sense, I think would be Conversion Future. I want to bring their untethered existence into mine so that we have a future together.
Yes, you kind of start to focus on this strand in particular, kind of ignoring the void because there's nothing there anyways. And as you do so, you realize that you are the other end of this strand. As you focus kind of brings you to look behind you, and you can see a fluttering coming from you, but it's going into the opposite direction. And is that at that very moment you can see almost like the invisible line that connects yours and theirs, and you're basically trying to pull them together. And with Conversion Future, you absolutely can do that. That's the entire purpose of this ability. And as you do so, you basically feel a tug, almost as if you're fishing. And this feeling of familiarity immediately becomes recognizable. You just currently fished Jade out in the void, and she's tugging chaotically from right to left, left to right, up and down, just getting flung through the space of infinite possibility with no anchor. In that moment, Jade, you are the last thing you remember, you just got flung into somewhere, into a dark space, and you are just kind of flying through it. And as you do so, you can just feel the immensity of everything that's around you. It's pure chaos. You are making saltos and you're just twirling all around. You have no sense of direction, where up and down is only pure chaos. However, you suddenly feel a pull as a very familiar magic kind of, holds and embraces you, as you can feel the presence of Fiera kind of holding onto you. However, you're still separated. And in that moment, Fiera, you notice like, holy shit, if this would have went unnoticed, she would have just been flung into whatever reality there was out there. But in the same moment, as you manage to grasp her, you just hear as you get awoken suddenly, hear Isorel screaming. Your alarm instantly goes off extremely loudly. Eirik, you wake up also in the same reaction, as you suddenly see a strange, fleshy, mutated being walking towards you on spider legs. This is what you see, which only Isorel last time had the pleasure of seeing.
Welcome to my nightmare for the last week. That thing was in my dreams.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh!
And you can
Yep.
all roll
Yep.
initiative. I reckon Fiera was disadvantaged because you were sleeping.
Oh boy.
Except you, Jade, because obviously you're still not there. And how this works, Fiera, as you wake up, you still feel the tether. However, depending on how this combat goes, there is a probability that you accidentally let go and she just gets flung away into somewhere.
Fear, don't
Wonderful.
let go!
Wonderful.
So I should...
Oh, Fear,
that's what I
don't
wanna
let me
hear.
down.
Tokens, map.
Yep, I'm
that one's
thinking
slow.
right there. Wait, I have to check one thing. Yeah, alright, here we go.
Okay, they're not as big as I thought. I thought they were as big as buildings.
Oh no! Oh boy! I, for some reason, always give that impression, it seems like. But no.
Oh.
Am I
gosh.
allowed to see the map, Jack?
My lowest is 23.
If Fiora is successful, you will soon be seeing it. Just have to pray
Okay.
that she does. Okay.
That was
Glamour didn't get added. I already said
Sorry.
Yeah, I forgot to wait until we were on
Yeah.
the battle map, and I just rolled right away.
Ah,
Oh, the tokens are different.
yes, they are indeed. I think
I
you
got
can
it there.
add your own, right?
Oh.
There it is.
Yeah, so yeah.
There it is.
You can-
There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Then let's see how they roll. Ooh,
Please worse than
pretty.
us. Oh, shoot.
Did not think I'd be
Doopy
fishing
doopy.
for combat.
Alright, so I will quickly tell you, Fia, because you're the only one aware of this tether. You can use your action on your turn in an attempt to pull Jade in. Depending what you use or what you do, you can either decrease or increase the DC if you do something completely mad. But that is a possibility. The one thing that you are noticing, because you know have kind of this split vision at the moment as you're holding this tether, is you are currently seeing Jade almost in like an incorporeal form next to you. However, she's switching through different variants. You can see her shape keeps changing, like an AI generated image where the clothing is different, the hairstyle is different, the weapon's different, and then, you know, just a infinite amount of Jades are kind of standing next to you.
Yeah.
But you're the only one seeing that because you are holding a tether.
Wonderful. Yes. Oh, I'm first.
Yes, you are. As usual, I'm last.
Okay. Yeah. All plans just out the window.
Yep.
Okay, I see a big guy. Oh, they're next. Oh boy. I don't have spells. I need to focus on this. Cat's there. I can't get attacked. Okay, yeah, I'll just yell out as I kind of just have my hand probably pulled through shadow. Good news, bad news. We can't run, and I can't move. There's something here. So protect me, please. I heard Kaiserel. Glamour.
Ah! That's what Glamour says.
Oh, I've missed Glamour.
And then I will focus on my Annihilation Field and have that come out first, because I will probably need its help. I gotta remember how to make an aura. There it is. Aura black. 10 feet. 10 feet, right?
Yep.
Boom. It's good enough I can see it. Okay, do I know if I can move? Like even 5 feet?
Yeah, you can move. It's basically you're holding a concentration spell. So if you do any other concentration spell, you would drop this tether. So yeah, and if you take damage,
So
you have to make
can't haste
concentration
myself. Wonderful. Okay, so you see me probably hand through shadow, and I will just... I want to get rid of that thing. No, I don't have time. I'm going to back up. Excuse me, Ezra. And then as my action, I need her to chillax a little bit as I focus on the Jade we know, so I don't get the wrong one. Oh boy, I think of something. She's there. My ability is... I don't have Chrono Shift. Okay. I want to solidify Jade's presence in our reality. To do that, I want to use momentary stasis to try to keep it here, to keep her from being flung.
Ooh, yes. Alright, then make, I would say, an Arcana check with advantage, since you're using momentary stasis.
Yeah. I just want to make sure my costume. Advantage roll. Good thing I had advantage for a
31.
31.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you see Jade next to you, or, just kind of following in line wherever you're going, and, she's shifting through all these forms, and then you just, just kind of choose one, clap your hands, pull extremely tightly, and then one of the form just manifests and stays there, solidifies, but now it's just a dark, shadowy silhouette. Her shadow is currently here, and now all you need to do is kind of yank in the physical form, which kind of is more on Jade's part than your part.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, because of my Mind Palace feat, I want to try to figure out anything about these demons. Characteristics, what's dangerous, are they fast, are they strong, sturdy, just try to figure out anything to help my party. If that's like a nature check? What's like a demon check?
It's like, now you can make an investigation, kind of like study their bodies.
Yeah. Okay. So time kind of slows down for a moment, and I look over to them for a 21.
Yeah, you can very clearly see that, there are no eyes on their bodies, meaning they don't need sight to perceive things, which is also what you assume is how they kind of found you. Also, they seem to be very reactive to spells, and that's when you notice they seem to be kind of shifting around, which lets you know why probably they came out of the cave, since 3 level 5 spells and hallucinatory terrain was cast here, which is good against.
That's all I want.
Hallucinatory terrain is great against humanoids and other people who rely on sight, but for demons it's basically like a magical field that attracts them, is what you're noticing right now. They don't seem to have any innate weaknesses that you can immediately see, except for maybe the insides of their mouths. You can see their white gaping mouths. The other thing you notice, which you can't really see on the image, except for the large teeth that come out there, but you see that occasionally like tentacles kind of spool out, and you can hear sometimes like a quivering breath of air that gets taken in from the bottom of it, suggesting that they have a very big maw on the bottom. And you can also see that some of their legs twitch, suggesting that they might be able to jump.
Cool.
Okay, very rapidly, I'll just give that out. They react to spells if you want to get their attention. They don't need to see, and their mouths seemed, I don't know, unique. That's all I got. As I'm like messing with the shadow in my space, Shadow Massey just flying around me, space, time.
Yep. And Annihilation feel in full effect, trying to keep everything here. So the way this works is at the end of this turn order, Jade, you will make a check to see if you manage to fit in, and then at the start of Fiera's turn, if she's able to keep this and nothing else happens and her concentration doesn't get broken, you're able to get pulled back. If in any way, shape or form she gets broken out of it, then unfortunately that will not be the case, and then you will have to try again, Fiera. And Jade, if you fail, then there's a very strong likelihood you'll be flung out. And that might be a very short introduction to a character. So let's hope that
Please
doesn't
no.
happen. However, it is now these corpses' turn. And I will say, since Icewell, you were the first one that they were kind of came into awareness of.
Yeah.
The one on the right will attack you as Fiera runs past you. And so it will do exactly that as Fiera shouts out that they might do something with their mouths. You can see their legs kind of twitch down, and then they kind of go into a squat, and it just jumps up into the air 15 feet high above you. Actually, it will go first 10 feet, 5 feet there, and then jump above you, and then landing onto you. And as it jumps high, as you look up to it, you can see this large mouth just rows and rows of long, jagged teeth
Hello.
come crashing down on you. You must make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, it'll be bad news.
Ooh, bad news. Very bad news, guys.
All right, do you have
Oh,
potential inspiration you would like to use?
I do not have inspiration.
All right.
That
well,
does not
God.
exist with me.
Okay, then you all see how Isra is standing there. Next moment, basically the maw devours you partially, jumps into her, and you get sucked into this hollow space of it, immediately feeling teeth biting down on you. You take a total of
Way too much.
21 plus 7, which is 28 damage total. You are currently being devoured, which means you're restrained and blinded, and you take 5 blight points. So don't forget the blight thingies there in the rules
Blight
section.
tracker.
And Isra currently has 5 of those.
Where is it? Here.
Ending.
Okay, I'm still okay.
You were full health, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
I was at full health. Yeah.
The other one goes running towards you, Eirik. And it will make 2 leg piercing attacks. You can see the legs kind of stab out. Trying to hit you as the first one on 23.
Shield.
Alright. Goes away there. The second one comes fleeing down with a 15, will definitely miss. And then the last thing it will attempt to do is bite you. But this time with its upper maw and not its lower one.
That's at who?
Eirik.
Well, I'm gonna be tired.
Incredible.
That's the bite. Bite seems bad. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be a grandma. I kind of, out of the corner of my eye, probably see both of my friends getting devoured. Knowing I probably need at least one of them to not be devoured, I will reach toward Eirik and use Convergent Future so that he sees all possible realities and can pick the one where he avoids that bite.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. And you do so now.
Is-
Whipping out a second tendril of shadow, pulling away Eirik's reality where he, gets bitten very meanly in the face. And Eirik, you can see the different stages of where your face gets pulled apart, and you kind of just instinctively take the one where it isn't taken apart. And the shield does in fact go centimeters in front of your face, blocking the maw of this demon as it was about to devour you. Nice. The last thing it will do with its bonus action is try with one of its many tentacles that are whipping around to grapple you. So you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Damn it.
Oh, wow. And you see just one of the tentacles just wraps around your ankle and you're just considered grappled. But nothing more than that.
This is bad.
Last but not
This
least.
is very bad.
Fiera, you can see
I'm
a third one charging towards you right here. However, he has to use his action to dash and can't get any further. And that will end their turn, taking us to Glamour, who is just screaming. He's literally just screaming. After Isuel got literally consumed.
Yeah, I had a plan for him, and everybody's missing now. Okay, no, I still have a plan for him. Mentally, I'll just give him the command, and he will run over to me. 15 feet is the shortest. Grab the, what's it called? It's a magic item. Drift Globe, and say, Tagus Liched, and then take it and run the rest of his movement this way. So the drift globe will be with him. He'll be dragging it with him as it gives off daylight.
Yes. How far is that light again? 60 feet? 60 plus.
Daylight. Same items, so I gotta look it up. Six. 120,
Oh,
I think.
120 bright light.
Bright light. Dim light for additional 60. So bright light 60, dim light another 60.
Okay. That's what
If it matters.
there you go. Very
Wonderful.
nice.
That's his turn.
Nice. That will take us to Iric, currently cornered there. What would you like to do?
Bonus action Misty Step myself out of there, out of that grapple.
Yeah.
Just outside of his melee range. And how tall are these things?
They're around like 8 feet tall.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to fly up 20 feet, so I'm 10 feet above him. And I'm going to drop an acid grenade into his mouth.
Nice. All right. Okay.
Oh.
So are you like trying to aim for his mouth specifically that's on top?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Then he has to make a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes, he does.
Alright. The dex save is 15. I would say since you're targeting something specific, I'll have you make a sleight of hand check against his AC, or the straight dex check against his AC, and if you manage to hit that, then it will basically get dropped into his mouth. Otherwise, something else might happen.
So sleight of hand or dexterity? Or
Straight dexterity, since
straight dexterity.
Straight dexterity, since that's just an improvised weapon attack.
I'm gonna use inspiration on that.
All right. $15.
And that's a check, so I can use +5 on that.
It's the improvised weapon attack. It is an attack.
Oh,
However,
yeah.
15 is enough. They don't seem to wear any armor or seem particularly sturdy in that sense. So it kind of just instinctively, not necessarily look up. It doesn't have any eyes, but its head does, you know, kind of gear towards you, especially after casting Misty Step. He seems to kind of follow that, where that magic movement went to. And you just kind of take that acid grenade, and it just bites onto it, and then you can just see all the liquid and viscera start to kind of boil out, and then these strange pores appear on its flesh as it kind of burns through it. And I'll just say, because it was so successful, he just takes max damage since it's inside of his own body. So that is a total of 16 acid damage. Right, 4 times 4 is 16.
4, 8, yes, yeah.
Yes. The only thing that doesn't happen is it doesn't decrease its AC since its exterior armor didn't get in any way, shape affected. But I will have the other one also do a dexterity saving, so as this demon also just kind of starts to puke out some of the acid as it's trying to get it out of its body, and might potentially hit the demon that is directly underneath it. So it will make a dex save. It was a 15. Ooh, makes or breaks it. So he does kind of step out of the way, and the kind of acid, it just kind of sprays against the wall, and you can see it also burns through that wall. All right. Anything else you would like to do?
So I'll use 20 feet to get up on top of him, and I'll just... How tall is this wall beside me?
Oh, it's also just like 10 feet tall.
Okay, so I'm at the top of the wall. I'll just fly literally to the other side of that wall.
All right. then, does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
All right, taking us to Icerel. As a reminder, you're currently restrained and blinded, and because you are being devoured, you take another 66 necrotic damage at the start of your turn and another 5 blood points. As you can feel,
Shit.
it is a lethal
Darn it.
place to be when you are inside of a demon. So that's 26.
Gosh darned it. Okay, I am on the edge. Alright. Well, I'm gonna do the only thing I can do. I'm going to burn a first level spell slot to regain a freaking wild shape. And Dragon Icerel comes out.
Oh shit. While you are inside. Alright.
Yes.
I-
I'm hoping to tear it up as I transform.
Yes, make
That is my hope.
Make a... What would it be? Yeah, make a straight... make a strength check in the dragon form.
Okay.
I think that makes the most sense. With advantage, because you're inside of
Okay.
it.
Where's my dragon form? Here. I have to go into the spell. And you said strength
Yeah.
check. Okay, so here's the first. Hoping for better. That's much better.
Yes, that is better. And we'll contest that with a strength check of them. Oh my god.
Oh no.
You gotta be fucking...
Jack.
Why?
Jack.
Why? Why?
That was a fucking possible, man.
Why?
You're gonna +1. So what I will say is you do transform out into it. However, he manages to somehow position itself that your head in your draconic form stays within its body. So it's basically kind of grappling you with its spider legs, kind of piercing through your neck.
Yep.
And your head is still inside of him. But you are the draconic form, so you can
Alright,
pull that
I
inside.
am dragon. Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't prevent that.
I
Obviously.
am. It does give me something at least. Hold on. Let me pop myself out. I'm just gonna move myself away. So that does mean I do have my talons. I do have my maw that I can use
Yep, but
to.
you have
Yes.
disadvantage because you're still restrained, unfortunately.
Yep. That's completely fine. Oh my gosh. Where's the? Okay, it's a fifth one. Fifth. There it is. Okay. Because I gotta use the correct stuff. So it's a. So it's 2 rounds and 1 breath. Alright, so first attack. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to do it twice because doesn't want to do disadvantage. That was 16 for the first one.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, so here's the damage for the first one.
+5, I believe, right?
Yes, +5.
So that's
Because it's a
12.
5th level. It's technically a 5th level spell
Yeah.
that replaces my. It's me, but yeah, but it's +5. All right. And then here's the.
Oh,
one-
wait. But your feature makes it so that it's as a 7th level spell. Don't forget that.
Oh, right.
So.
Okay,
plus-
so it's +7.
Yes.
Right. My feet is a 7. Okay. And then second attack at disadvantage, so that would be 12.
That just barely misses.
That misses. Okay.
But your 3 attacks because you're level 7.
Right, I have a third rend. Nice. Cool. Ooh.
Oh.
Schnoot.
Yeah, okay, then.
Ooh, schnoot.
That's unfortunately another 12.
Okay. But I have a breath weapon.
Do indeed.
I'm going to angle myself with my mouth upwards. Just because I don't know where my friends are, so I don't want to shoot the cone sideways. I want to shoot it upwards to try and avoid as many people as possible. I have no idea if it's gonna work, but yeah. So it needs to make a dex saving throw, and the
Yep.
save is 18.
Yes, well, you don't have to worry about the cone spilling out because you're kept
Okay,
inside of this
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And
But
I-
still,
Yeah.
I don't know that. Isarel is not thinking, so she's just angling up, hoping for the best.
Yes, and I say they have a disadvantage because, you know, they're literally doing it in the inside.
From inside of them.
Luckily, holy shit.
Thank you. Thank
Man,
you.
that was really crazy. So how much damage do they
Okay. And then it's going to be I'm gonna make an acid.
take? Mm.
And it's going to be this much.
Alright, 8.
Acid.
So after the first one spews acid out, Eirik, you see the
Yep.
second one also starts spewing acid out as the breath weapon of the dragon kind of goes through, but goes out. Fiera, you see the same as this transformed dragon, the head still underneath the body of the demon just starts spewing. And I believe that ends your turn.
That will end my turn, yes.
Alright.
Can I just ask before we start the
Yes.
next round? Since I'm above the height of this wall, can I get the rest of that battlefield in view for me?
Do you not see it?
It's black. The bottom corner is black to me, so.
Ah, okay. Unfortunately, there's no way to do that.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but you can just move yourself
I'm gonna.
up and down.
Yeah.
I think it's the easiest way.
I'll just put myself on the other side of the wall so I can see it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
See,
behind it, but
I'm outside the wall.
Yeah. Alright, so at the end of this turn, it's your time to shine, Jade. You have to make a charisma saving throw, which you're pretty good at, but the DC is 25 to try and get yoinked back in. But you have
Can I give
advantage.
myself guidance?
You have advantage because Fiera used momentary stasis, so you have a stable form, making it easy for you. However, in this chaotic space, you know what? I'll allow it. You can guide yourself while it being flung through every reality possible. Why not?
All right. And then my guidance. Oh, it only showed my guidance. Oh, I forgot I have to do them separately.
yep.
Okay. So you rolled a 19,
Plus 3.
but you have advantage, don't forget. Or was that already with advantage? No, I don't.
That was already with advantage. I rolled a 4 and a 3. So 19 plus my 3
Wow.
from guidance.
Yeah.
It's unfortunately not enough. So, Fiera, you feel the tether. You know, it is fit for the form for Jay to go in, but then you see suddenly the silhouette destabilizes and the shadow kind of wishes away and starts getting chaotic again, and you realize, oh shit, something on her end didn't go quite as planned, and you have to restabilize it again.
Oh no, I'm sorry,
Easy.
guys.
Yeah.
Unless you have inspiration, Felicia.
No, because I had to use it so I didn't fall to my death.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I'm a kind DM. I will give you inspiration because you're back again with the main group. So I will give you that.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Oh my god, and
Jesus.
34. Wow, someone's compensating. Jesus Christ. That's a natural 19.
Jade wants to be here, okay?
Yeah.
Gus, shut up.
Gus is excited. He's excited.
You, Fiona, you see still the shadow destabilizes, and you are worried like, holy shit, what's gonna happen? And there's a brief moment where Jade, you as well can feel how your connection to Fiora is getting pulled away. However, in all of your moments as you're flashing through these different realities, you see the past, the future of the things you've went through together, and there's something inside of you just kind of your ancestors that helped you through the first part of you not dying as you were flung through the space kind of give you that boost again as you once again, almost like in slow motion as this tether is being flung from you, you manage to reach out and in the hands of your ancestors build this chain that reach out to the tether that Fiora made for you. And you manage to grasp it, and as you do so, Fiora, you use that moment to pull her back in. You see the shadow deepens, darkens, as suddenly a physical form appears. And as she does so, she looks a little bit different than from what you've remembered. And Jade, you yourself notice, like, as you jump inside, the axe that you're holding isn't this silver form of what you were given to, but instead it's like gold. It has 3 spikes at the end. The armor you're wearing is completely different. It has these kind of golden chains attached to it, segmented, and you're wearing robes beneath it, and you are holding the same shield you had before, but instead there's the Fate Weaver crest on top of it instead of the other ones as you kind of tumble inside. And as she jumps back into, this is what she looks like now instead, as a different version gets jumped inside to join the fray. So you can roll initiative now.
A little different.
Oh my god, it looks so cool!
Felicia.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
Yes.
The gold's pretty
Oh
good.
my... That's cool.
That's
cool.
sick.
Well, actually, I have to put it
Oh my god.
I like how there's a question mark too. Jade?
There you go. You're on the
Wow.
battle map, so you can click that and roll initiative to add yourself there.
I think my car alarm's going off, so give me 1 second.
That's fine.
Oops.
Good, good.
Oh, what timing.
Then we can just use
Wow.
this moment to appreciate. And I also prepared something else. Since she's gone for a moment, we'll just look at the
No, that's my
group.
neighbor.
Oh, you're back already.
Oh my gosh. That's all of us. Look at us.
Yes.
Oh man, these are so cool!
Okay, we can appreciate it later.
Oh, this
Since
is
she's
so
back,
good.
we'll jump right back in. So survive, people. Otherwise, you won't be able to see that. So do you see your token? That's an actual 1.
Yes. Amazing.
Welcome back.
Welcome back,
We're
Jade.
so back.
So
Jade
you
and I bring in the rear.
Yeah, Jade very injured. I only have 63 HP.
Only.
Only.
for paladin, that's pretty low. But Fiera, is the start of your turn, and you're just happy that somehow she managed
Sure.
to reconnect this tether. What is it?
Do I know if I got the right one?
You are pretty confident that you got the right one because she's the one that is familiar to you. That's what you felt. But it seems like some other things just kind of got intertwined, that the physical form might have just shifted. But you hope, and you are somewhat confident in your abilities, that this should be, at least mentally, the right Jade.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I'll just quickly say, welcome back. No time to talk. Azrael was eaten by that middle demon. As you can see, that thing trying to come out of her is... Can you help her?
Yeah.
Great.
Hi, thanks for
then I'll...
saving me.
Yeah, of course, anytime. I'll cast haste on you, and then run away.
Nice. And
I have
nothing,
no bigger spells.
Fear.
and nothing has changed. Alright.
Yeah, I'll post. And then it's my last third. I have like no spell slots. This is great. I love it. All right. Yeah. Have fun.
Okay, and it's your turn. You can feel yourself get hasted, Jade, and you can also feel immediately that this demon gets attracted towards where the spell was used. And first thing it's gonna do is jump up in the air to try and devour you as well. So you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh man.
That's a 6. Which is
Dexterity's like one of my least. Yeah, it's one
Yeah.
of my lowest.
We're warming up. We got. Everybody's warming up here.
So,
It's a
I'm
great last episode, guys.
yeah. Kind of reminds me of something. Anyways, you also get devoured, so you take 24, reduced to half because you're resistant to necrotic, so you only take 12 necrotic, but 3 bludgeoning damage. But also get 5 blight points, which if you do not know what they do, go to our Discord. There's a rules channel, and then there's a image where you can read what they do. Right now it doesn't have any particular effect, but in case it gets bigger year after.
That is like the worst thing in the world for a warlock.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah. It's my way to to combat warlocks. Anyways, so it did that, and that guy's turn. The guy who's currently chomping on you, Israel, is going to basically just keep doing that, hold you in place, and the other one hasn't jumped yet. You're 20 feet in the air, Ira, correct? Okay, it has a jumping height or distance of 30, so it would jump up to try and snatch you out of the air. So you can make it. I would say Dex with advantage since you are kind of flying, you have more mobility, and it has to like kind of do a backflip in order to try and get you.
All right. There's 1 and 2. Oh Lord.
It's crazy.
We are so bad.
I mean, you know what's gonna
Oh wait,
happen.
is Eirik in my radius?
No, he's far, far away.
Ah,
Yeah. But that's pretty low, so you only take 24 damage, but also take 5 blight points and are devoured, which means you are considered restrained and blinded.
Of course I am.
And that ends
Why would you not?
their turn. So that takes us to Glamour, who I guess is first like, Jade! Wait, that's the Arbiter design. Ah! As he sees how she gets devoured instantly. And soon after, Eirik as well.
Yeah, let's have him. How tall is that tree?
That's pretty tall. Probably reaches out 20 feet.
Oh, yeah, he'll run over there and dash to the top of it.
Alright.
Over here. Kind of like the back top,
Yeah.
tiptoes.
Alrighty. That'll take us to Eirik. You take once again 66 necrotic damage at the start of your turn and another 5 blight points. But what would you like to do?
Oh my god. Hang on. Okay, let me catch up here. 25 damage. Another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good golly. Okay. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Man. It's
Okay.
fun.
I am inside. I am restrained. and blinded. My attacks have disadvantage. Blinded means I can't see. Does it mean I have double disadvantage on stuff? Because both conditions give disadvantage on attacks.
No, those don't stack.
Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm inside. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Let's. Okay.
So you can try and escape as an action if you'd like to do that.
I can do that. That's true. You're correct.
Just as a reminder.
What is that? No. Good God. Oh, wait, hang on. I have to go through the new Artificer pages. It's not updated on D&D Beyond. No. Fuck. Okay. Where's my inventory? I think I have to try this. I'm going to cast Firebolt inside the thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would like to harness the Flaming Surcharge feature of the Dragon Tooth.
Alright. Which does what again?
Holy cow.
You can decide to harness all remnants of the power left inside the tooth to focus on one last attack. When you do this, all the power inside the tooth gets channeled into the spell of your choice that deals fire damage and enhances it. Anyone trying to save against the spell will have disadvantage, and if a counter spell is used to try to stop the spell, the DC becomes 20 no matter what. The spell that gets enhanced by this power will deal max damage plus 40.
Alright. Are you attuned to the tooth?
Yes.
Okay, then you can definitely do that. Then yeah. Do the attack roll. I would say in this scenario you get advantage instead of disadvantage, since you're literally just blasting through there. Advantage. Oh no, I'm not gonna roll it with it. It's not gonna show up. Yeah. 1. Okay, that's all I needed to see. Okay, well, it's trying to roll again, but. Okay, so your firebolt max damage is how much? 30? 3d10, yes, plus the wand, the firearm, plus 8, or plus a d8. Alright, no needs to waste any more time. How do you wish to incinerate this, and how does it look like as you blast through and use the flaming surcharge afterwards? Send the track. So from inside, all the little holes and tentacles that you see on this thing just start to glow
almost like, you know, those old school like fiber optic light things that kind of, the strings kind of just hang and you see the lights kind of come out the tips of those. So all of his tendrils, all of his tentacles, all the holes just start to glow, and it becomes this like, it starts with this deep red light inside of him, and it just gets brighter and brighter into a white, and then it turns to blue, and there's this explosion that happens from inside of him.
Oh, yes. You see this roaring flame just erupt outside of this demon, incinerating every single part of it into complete and utter ash as it just disappears, leaving behind only Eirik. However, that does sacrifice the tooth, so you will have to delete it, but saving yourself from the grasp of this demon as the ash falls around you, almost like snowing, just in black. And you are free. Anything you would like to do as a bonus action?
Bonus action. Yes, actually. Let me go back to there. Find my bonus actions. I will. I'm going to use. Bonus action, second wind, so I'll get 1d10 plus 2 health back. Good.
Damn, that's pretty damn good.
And then action surge, I will firebolt the one immediately in front of me that I see.
Nice.
Oh, now D&D Beyond doesn't want to work. Oh, there it is.
Yes, that definitely hits.
Oh!
That's 31 damage right there. Sheesh. Almost like you used it to.
And that's radiant fire, by the way.
Oh, you make it radiant?
Well,
Oh, no,
my,
yeah. True. Yeah.
The feather.
Yes. It burns. You see large portion of its, half of its upper torso just gets incinerated away and kind of exposing some of the inner decayed and foul guts that are kind of swirling inside of there. And you can even see the side of Isorel's dragon heads kind of still being held by the tentacles and stuff like that. It looks heavily damaged, but it's unfortunately still alive. So if your movement, anything you plan to do.
Yeah, I'm going to fly that way, 25 feet. Yeah.
All right, nice. Then I will take us to Isorel. Unfortunately, still on side, so you take another 20 necrotic damage, and you are now on stage 2, so you take 1 point of exhaustion.
Yep.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
There it is.
But you can feel the demon kind of weakening its kind of grip on you, as you can also see a little bit of light. I will now also say you can see a little bit outside of it as a hole was burned inside of it.
Okay, so first I'm going to... Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish him, so I'm gonna wait. I'm going to attack him.
Alright.
And try to get out of him. Okay, so first...
I did not mean to roll whatever I just rolled, sorry.
Goodbye.
Alright, well,
Goodbye.
that damage?
It is 10 plus. No, it's 6. Yeah. So it's. Hold on.
Just roll the damage and then you'll put on whatever max it would have been.
Well, I mean, it's max damage, max damage.
Holy shit. Okay, so that
It's
is
full max damage.
16 plus 7 is 20.
23.
Doesn't matter, you fucking claw it to shreds.
Yeah.
As you come out of there.
Alright. I'm gonna turn around and see Jade and be like, Jade?
Well, you don't see it, she's currently also devoured.
Okay.
You see her
Yeah, I'm
feet.
I don't
inside
see
of
her.
it.
Oh, you're completely inside of it? Okay, I see this other guy here, so I'm gonna move a little bit and I'm going to start attacking him then. Because I see Fiera being threatened. So I still have 2 more rands. So here's the first.
That hits.
There we go.
Plus 7 is a 14.
Yes. And then here's the second one.
Also hits.
There it is.
13.
I'm going to move a little bit again to angle my cone so it doesn't attack Fiera. Hold on. So
I'm about to get roasted from the inside.
Well, I would say you have shielded because you are like devoured by
Yeah.
the thing, so you wouldn't take it.
Okay.
yeah. And I felt like acid was a good one, so I'm going to blast it with my breath weapon. So it needs a dex
Yep.
save.
Yep, that's a
There
fail.
we go. And here it comes. There it is.
Alright.
Another 6.
Yeah, Selia, you just fucking first claw your way out of the first one. Your wings lift open, kind of just spreading around the viscera and gore that is kind of on your wings, kind of flapping them so it gets off of you and then immediately slash towards the one that has Jade devoured and then tearing heavy wounds and scars inside of it. And in your turn, taking us to Jade, as you can feel the form shift as you like kind of held by it, as something is very obviously hitting it from the outside. However, it's your turn. You're still blinded and restrained. Anything you would like to do? Oh wait, you first take damage since you start your turn there. So you take 8 since you are resistant, but you take another 5 blight points, which takes you all the way there.
10.
Yep. And you don't have to, you can track it for yourselves. I'm also tracking for you guys, but so you are also aware. So yes.
Okay. Oh, so I'm restrained in what?
Blinded.
Oh, okay.
Lots of fun stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Being inside of something, so it's fun. Oh, and you're hasted, by the way, so don't forget that. Which actually, she would have had a +2 to a dex save, but I don't think that would have changed anything. No,
would it be?
Yeah, it would have been a 12. So.
All right. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna try to attack this thing.
Yeah, can do that.
I have disadvantage.
Yep.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That still hits. They don't have a high AC. They don't have a high AC. 13 barely hits as you kind of scrape the insides of this being despite being held. Nice.
And then I'm gonna try to do that again.
Hell yeah. Yes, and that also hits. It took heavy damage, but it's still standing. You still have a hasted action, so you could technically attack a third time. Or you could make an athletics check to try and escape. Holy shit.
Unfortunately, it's still a disadvantage.
But a hit is a hit. Damn, 22. And yeah, how do you want to kill it?
I just want to like slice open its gut and then crawl my way out.
Yeah, the first one got sliced up by draconic claws. The second one, you can just see a golden axe slashing through the innards. After which the head of the axe becomes visible out of one side and just carves open a way for Jade to walk out as she steps out, also covered in the gore and viscera. As badass as you remember her as she steps outside, killing also the last one of those. However, you become keenly aware, especially Isoel and Eirik with your passive perceptions, that there are more sounds still coming from the inside of where the mines are. You can hear especially you Isoel, the skittering of what seem to be like pincer legs moving around.
Big dragon voice, get on me now! Oh, Jade.
Oh.
Hi. Thanks for rescuing me.
And you realize the dragon that is talking to you is not the spirit dragon. It's Isorel herself in dragon form.
Oh man, how would Jade react to this? Oh man. I just kind of like stand there frozen for a second. And then I hear the sounds again. I'm like, oh shit. Another time. And then I like go to get on your back.
Alright. You all kind of quickly and hastily step onto her. Glamour as well kind of fucking just jumps from the tree and lands onto you with the cat leap. And after that, you all immediately take flight as I sort of goes coursing up into the air, after which you can hear the skittering sounds kind of crawl out of the mine's cave, but hastily become quieter and quieter. After a short moment, Jade, you feel a little bit lethargic as the haste kind of takes away from you, but passes rather quickly as you're kind of soaring through the air on the back of a dragon, a little bit confused, a little bit perhaps frightened with your previous experience with draconic entities, but nonetheless definitely safer than the demons down there that were devouring you. And as you're all kind of soaring through the air, kind of breathing, three of you very heavily blighted by these demons, you can see on each other the various points and portions where the kind of teeth of the demons pierce through and your flesh is turned very dark, black, rotting away. There's a stench in the air that is familiar and unwanted, as you still realize you might have escaped the immediate danger, but the most dangerous thing is the blight itself, as you carry it with you in the air. And that's where we're gonna take our break. As there's only one way to introduce a character back, and that is by almost killing them. Congratulations, you all survived. Yeah, we continue here in a quick second. Bye. And we are back. So, where are y'all flying towards?
Somewhere safe. Safe-ish.
Let's take us back to the map here. Any direction in particular? It's dark, you don't see much.
Northwest.
Safe-ish. I want to find a spot where we can rest. That's going to be not close to demons or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Alright.
Basically, as I'm not flying very high in the sky, I am trying to find the best area possible to stop. And I'm not listening to Fiera, whatever she says.
Okay. Then you can make a perception check. I assuming one of these three on your back is gonna help you. If not, Glamour definitely is, so you can make it a straight roll, because usually you would have disadvantage because of your second stage of blight.
Yeah, Glamour can like climb up to like her neck and like.
Yeah.
Oh, look this way. Look this way.
I'm gonna place my hands on your back and cast guidance.
Nice.
Okay.
Definitely been missing that.
The amount of times guidance would have been really helpful.
I know.
Doesn't Izrael have guidance?
I definitely use it every single time, of course. Of
All
course.
the time.
What
common
was I keep my wisdom? I use my own wisdom when I'm
exactly.
wild shaped,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I'm gonna do my own perception. Okay. So it's a straight roll and then a d4.
Yo.
D4 roll. So I rolled a 1. So that would be 18 total.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you're coursing through the night sky. You were in this small valley at the foot of the northern mountain that you wanted to head towards. And so you start just kind of ascending that a bit to kind of get some distance from these demons. And you don't know how far they'll be able to follow you. I assume Glamour deactivated the globe of daylight, otherwise you're just a natural
yeah, I'll have
flying
him say
being.
out. And
Yeah.
just hold on to it.
Please,
But jump.
please. Yeah, let's not be a freaking beacon in the sky.
And yeah, you don't waste too much time. You do get to a portion of the mountain where, you know, it becomes more stony terrain. There's less grass. There's, in general, less vegetation here. But there's a portion where it's a rather steep cliff, but the top side of it is rather flat, giving you a little plateau to rest on. And it is far away from any other junctures or things where creatures could easily access. The only way is if they kind of flew down from above. And you don't see any immediately cave holes. Instead, you see rather large boulders which you could use to protect yourself from the weather. And also no funny surprises of, you know, holes in the mountain itself are visible, which gives you a sigh of relief after what just happened. And so that in the quick amount of time that you spent kind of just surveying the area, this seems to be the best spot as for now where you could potentially, hopefully, bunker down for the night without being disturbed by anything.
Yep. Going straight there.
All right. She lands on the side of the cliff. It's 15 feet away from the ledge itself. The ledge itself is only like 20 feet drop. It's high, but not lethal at least. But, you know, 15 feet inwards, you're safe enough. It's about 20 to 25 feet wide, but in some portions of this small plateau or ledge, more to speak, there are some bigger boulders, as mentioned before, that probably crumbled down from a rock slide ages ago, which you can, kind of use the cracks between them to kind of shield yourself from the wind, because now that you've ascended the mountain for a bit, it is rather windy, and as you step out, Eirik, Jade, and Fiera, you step down. Fiera, you notice how both of them, as well as Icewell, are, heavily breathing. There is slight shivering
10 feet, please.
going on, as blight still very visible on the portions that they have been bitten and touched at, especially the exterior parts of their skin can show the exploits of that.
I'm coming back as Isorel.
Alright, so order of operations. Can you guys cure yourselves?
With my new toy, as I readjust the mantle on my shoulders, I just start rubbing my hands and I start distributing lesser restorations left and right. Because I can cast it at will with the mantle.
But you have to activate it for that.
Do I?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes. That's the Mantle of the Crusade.
Yes. Well then, I'm gonna do that. So I start levitating all of a sudden. We all gain 20 temp HP, like that. Everybody.
20 temp.
Yeah, 20 temp, just like that. Because I activated it. We all have one lesser restoration casted upon us. And then, as long as you stay within 10 feet of me, you'll all be immune to being frightened, and we all gain a +3 to all of our saving throws.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then I just start casting the remainder that we need to remove all the blight.
All right, yeah. So as she activates
It's gonna
it,
take me a minute, but yeah.
you can see the radiant energy that you have felt before from Astania kind of wash over her. She does turn into a minor beacon of light, as obviously as the cloak unfurls and turns into angelic wings, the energy washes out. Jade, this is completely new to you. And then you feel this very, warm aura come over you. A very similar aura that you always allow other people to have. Your paladin aura, your kind of, faith allowing other people to be protected by it. And you can now feel the reverse of it, being protected by somebody else's faith. And as it do so, you immediately all lose 3. Now I will do the calculations on this, because you guys have quite a bit
A lot of
of
points.
blight. So you can do it
Yeah,
10 times, which I believe should be enough. So that's 10 times 3, that's 30.
Yeah.
And that is 7. Oh, okay, I'll start with you as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's just barely enough. It's exactly what you needed to get rid of all blood points. Holy
There
shit.
you go.
Boy.
There you go. And then I fall to my knees and I'm like, I need to sleep. I've never slept in my life, but I feel the need to sleep.
Right, I was gonna say, order of operations, rest, so we can survive to talk tomorrow. But we do need watch. Glamour, you can probably still stay up for a while.
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
We should have one other person with him though. Just so Israel can sleep.
can
Any
take
volunteer?
a watch. You know, I can sleep now, let Glamour watch. And then when I wake up, I'll be good, because I don't need much time.
Okay. Can you handle it for 4 hours, Glamour?
Oh, man, I won't be sleeping fucking second after seeing that thing. Jesus Christ. I saw 3 people getting swallowed in an instant. That's like a literal nightmare I have sometimes.
Good to see you too, Glamour.
Yeah. Please don't get swallowed again. And I need to ask you,
You know,
wait,
it wasn't on my to-do list, you know? Just
it wasn't?
No.
Wait, Jade. What the fuck happened?
well, I don't know. I was just there with you guys. Next thing I know, I'm in this weird shadowy kind of place with cliffs, and I was free falling, and I needed to try to land safely, which narrowly escaped my untimely death. Barely. I mean, by the skin of my teeth, I survived. And then I got what was it? Oh, what was it? It was like a gnome thingy. Yeah, I met a deep gnome named Gulio, and he's like, "Hey,
Okay.
we destroy this shadow losers over there, and free all of the shadows because I lost my shadow.
Of course.
Had to
yeah.
destroy this
Like-
green orb thing. There's a really evil guy that was like stealing everybody's souls or their shadows.
Horrible.
You
Yeah.
went a full-on side quest there.
I guess, yeah. Top hat guy pulled me in. I got stuck in my coffin. So you know when you go to top hat guy, you're in a coffin.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got stuck in the coffin, and I had to break my way out. And when I broke my way out, that's when I started falling.
Oh, God.
Cool.
Oh,
That sounds
God.
horrible. Yes.
Sounds like you had fun there.
Oh, it's the shadow place for Mordor's dungeon.
Mordor?
Melidor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mordor?
Mordor. Wait, hold on. That's a different
All of a
world.
sudden, yeah, all of a sudden, my name's
Was there
Legolas.
magic rain?
sorry.
You sure you met a deep gnome and not just
Yeah, he was really cool. His name was Gulio.
That's pretty cool.
So, by the way, sorry, I do transform into a dragon now. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's actually quite a lot of dragon related things occurring.
But we need
Oh,
to
yeah.
rest.
Yeah, did you
Wait.
know? Did you know Irik's part dragonborn apparently?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm so
is it-
tired.
is the
I'm
question.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, there's like 50 things to talk about, but we can do that
Yep.
once I get my spells back.
Yeah. We need to
Oh,
sleep.
And also, Fiera's a very healthy 60 right now.
Yeah. She's an old lady right now.
About 6 years old.
Yeah.
yeah,
My
rest.
skin is like porcelain white too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
And he has blue
And
eyes.
he has blue. He's blonde.
Which I should update the artwork.
Oh, and
for the...
Fiera.
We all look different. I have pink.
Fiera's got pink hair.
Oh, yeah.
Bright pink hair.
Not red anymore.
Well, you know, I mean, I can't say much as I'm like looking at myself, and I'm like,
I will-
I have
you look
purple
different
hair
as
now.
well.
It
I don't have black
sounds
hair
like,
anymore.
sounds like everybody's got like minor change. I'm the only one who physically stayed the same.
Yeah. So what
Roughly.
happened with that? Like, how did this happen?
It would
How
take
did what
like
happen?
Like, why do you guys look different? I'm assuming mine was just going through the shadow place that I was just in.
All sorts of things that are very long and complicated to explain that we'll explain in the morning, I think. It's gonna take a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fiera happened because of Fiera. And
Well,
then
the Fae. Well, my age is my fault.
But then Eirik happened because of Fiera. Kind of.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me, but you know.
I just encouraged. Also, I was under the influence of a sword that was really awesome, and I wish I kept.
Yeah. By the way, I used to be like really, really nice and charismatic. I'm not anymore. So
She's still herself.
Yeah,
Anyways.
we're all
Yeah.
still ourselves. Nothing
Yeah.
fundamentally has changed, which is the good thing.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Except. Well, the most important thing you need to know is we only have 5 days to save Fiera.
Oh, what?
25.
Yeah.
5 days to
Well-
prevent the invasion, hopefully.
Yeah.
But it does, we need sleep
Okay,
Yeah.
hold
because today
up.
is a new day.
Okay, hold up.
As I'm like getting
What do
ready
you-
for bed, I'm like making a pillow.
What do you mean, save Fiera?
I need
What
a
is-
magical object, or I'll probably be taken away.
He made a contract with the Queen of Hell.
Queen of Dragons. I'm gonna call her the Queen of Hell.
Wait, so you guys, did you go back to hell?
No.
Well,
Well, she did. Kind of. Sort of.
mm-hmm. And
In
I
her-
like
How
her,
long
man.
was I gone?
Oh, I
Long
don't know.
enough.
That's a question.
Couple Voss.
Let me open my calendar here.
2 Voss, I would say. A Voss and a half, maybe?
No more. Definitely more.
More? 3 Voss?
It's been a long time.
A while.
I just know real life it was before episode 100 and I was very butthurt
Yeah.
that I had to miss that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am
there's
curious
so
to
many
see what
things.
Matt finds out how long I was actually gone in game.
I don't have when we went to the tree on here.
When did the speech happen?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I have when we defeated the Blood Sword. I have when we woke up after killing Xil, but then that week after that I didn't take a single note. So
Wow.
my next one is about to go to Colas Arena.
Oh my god.
Oh
It wasn't
yeah,
that
we
Yeah,
long
there was
ago.
another arena.
Yeah, we went to the arena again.
Oh, blood.
You went back to the arena?
A different one. A different one.
Yeah.
It's been about 2 Voss. About 2 Voss.
Yeah. We went to the arena and we participated in the arena and we won.
We won. Oh, and I show her my staff. I have a new awesome staff. It's like white
Yeah.
with runes.
You know, you guys are very capable. But I'm surprised
With
you
you,
won
it would have been really easy.
because you guys are kind of squishy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got beat up so badly.
Yeah, we got really beat up and Fiera kept choosing the wrong thing and we
Okay,
unleashed
there were like 16.
25.
20?
There were 25 chests, and she chose the wrong one so many times and was unleashing all sorts of hells into the arena, but it was fun,
It was really fun.
and we won.
Why do I feel like this is very Fiera fashion?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It might have been my idea,
yeah.
but again, I'm tired.
Well, I hope we find Gulio someday. I think you guys would like him. He's a fun little dude.
I can probably give you a spell to find him.
Really?
When I'm yes, when I'm rested.
Okay, well, yeah. But I mean, I'd like to find him. I tried to take him with me, but we got sucked in different directions.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll have to find him one day.
All right, let's rest.
Mm-hmm. All right, Glamour, wake Ezreal up in 4 hours.
All right.
Please.
I'm not gonna cast a single spell, so
That's fine. I have my own set of fair questions to give to Jade. In particular, where you got those clothings.
Yeah, I just looked down and I'm like, I'm sorry, Glamour. I really wanted you to design my next wardrobe. I don't know where this came from.
Well, you'll be surprised. You are wearing my design.
Wait, am I really?
Yes! He kind of has this little pouch and he takes out like little sketches he made. And you see like the fundamental blueprint sketches he was making. It's like, the hell you get it from? Someone stole my ideas.
Maybe you created it for me in another life. And, when I was in the shadow and all the things were happening, maybe I got it that way somehow.
Wait. Maybe there's a shadow glamour.
This changes
you did
everything.
catch
Sure there
Shadowmouse recently, so
He kind of looks at his own
Glamour.
shadow.
What about your spider friend?
Yeah, well, he's in, they don't have access to the shadow, I don't think.
Shadow
Oh, no.
friend? Or spider friend?
Yeah, I have someone
Yeah,
who makes the clothing for me, since it's a little bit difficult with my paws and, having extra appendages does make it more convenient.
which we realized he's going to the Feywild apparently. We went to the Feywild.
Alright, I think we're going off to a tangent again, so
I'm going to bed.
I shall watch over you, but I shall in particular watch my own shadow. Yes.
I would probably not if you want my recommendation without training and protection.
Well, aren't you like, isn't this like a good first step towards shadowmancy? It's like observing your own shadow.
Observing your shadow is a very powerful thing, but also being aware of your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
I see, I can only do one at the same time, I see. I will find you, Shadow Glamour. I will find you. And he just kind of jumps onto one of the rocks and just starts looking out, but very obviously deep in thought.
Of course. Gosh darn it, what did I do?
Oh man, poor Glamour.
Okay, so you all bed down these rocks and the wind-filled night. Oh, another thing you now... I don't know, I think you already became aware of this, Jade, but there's no moon anymore. There's only a broken moon in the sky.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh god.
Yep. We don't have a moon anymore.
Oh yeah, this happened
When did that
very
happen?
shortly after you left. But yeah, there's a
No more
broken
moon.
Don't worry about that.
there's a broken moon in the sky, and that's why it's
There's
pretty dark.
a lot of things to focus on.
Yes. And-
Like Pierre surviving.
Yup.
That'd
And
be fine.
y'all
Yep.
bed down. Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oopsie.
Are you deep diving into your notes?
No,
Keep diving
I want.
to the character sheet.
Yes, I am deep in my corrector cheat. Yes. I
Definitely.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what's happening over there.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. So you said we're in a clearing like next to a mountain, or like, what's the area looking like around us?
So you're basically on the cliff of a mountain. The mountain still continues behind you, like very quite steeply.
Okay.
And there's a 20-foot cliff that's immediately in front of you, and you're on basically like a 20 by 15 foot plateau that's on the
Okay.
side of the mountain.
No
Okay.
big spells, Azrael.
I'm gonna
Demons
look
are attracted.
around. What? Demons are attracted?
Demons?
Yeah, but
Yes.
in the place that we are, they would have to drop from the sky to get onto
And that
us.
would be so frightening and could happen.
And with
I
that,
need to sleep.
Isarel is going to use a new spell that she's never used.
Oh gosh.
She's going to concentrate on the mountain around her, and she's basically going to bring it and create a wall of stone and just leave one entrance that is about 10 feet wide, just to create a wall around us so that we don't have all of that wind just blowing on us while we sleep. And it's not a huge wall, it's like 10 feet high, but yeah, just a
Yeah, imagine like
basically
a,
just
a
she's
day
just
a day 2 Minecraft house.
Yes.
That's what I'm imagining.
yes, yes.
Do you
Basically,
als-
that's what she's doing.
Do you also create a roof?
Well, somewhat of a roof. Like, I don't want to close it completely because I want to be able to fly out in the morning. But yeah, I would create somewhat of a roof so that we can tuck ourselves in
Yeah.
that shaded and roofed area as a child is rolling around me. Okay, cool. He's good.
Yeah. It's going to become a great Dark Souls player. I can see it already.
He is a mix of Power Rangers, Ninja Goes, and SpongeBob, and what else?
That's a
Oh,
that's a mixed breed.
yeah, Transformers as well.
Ah,
Yeah. So those are the
Wow.
shows that he's watching right now. So he's kind of mixing them all together.
that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so you create this stone structure to kind of somewhat protect you physically now. Not only from the weather, but also just in general. In case somebody does climb up this cliff, you'd have a second layer of defense in case anything happens. But after that, you also feel rather depleted with everything that's happened, and you can see that the 3 of your friends have already made themselves comfortable to start their rest. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Sophia, you can make a perception check for Glamour, as he's the only one awake.
Mm-hmm.
I would have probably made a small, like,
Cubby hole.
higher
Oh,
cubby hole for him so he can tuck himself in while he watches around.
Alright, the 15. Yes, he's relying more on his like ears, less on his eyes. Once again, he can't see all that far, and anything that would attempt to climb up is most definitely going to make some noise. And so yeah, he's keeping his feline ears pointed as they always are. And as the night goes by, I need Arik to make a wisdom saving throw.
oh.
What is happening?
I mean, I think I know.
All right.
Mm,
And after about 4 hours, I swear you get rudely jutted and shaken out of your meditation as Glamour whispers, "Hey, hey, Hey.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Hello?
the 4 hours are over."
Yep. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am aware.
Oh, all right. I have made no progress in finding Shadow Glamour, but I will not give up yet.
Okay, cool. Well, if you wanna take it easy, I'll take it from here.
Alright, I shall now study the shadows.
Yes, now you have time to actually study your shadow.
And he kind of goes inside.
If it starts talking to you, I guess that's normal.
They talk.
I don't know.
Oh, alright. I see.
I have no idea.
I shall keep my ears peeled for any talking shadows. And
If Slimer's shadow starts talking.
just looks around and kind of tries to find where the deepest pocket of shadows are. By this point, you can see that dawn has already arrived. Like, you can see the beginnings of light in the sky, as it's already 7 a.m. after the 4 hours have passed since you were attacked in the kind of very early
Yeah.
hours. So you step outside. But if you rested, you get the benefits of a long rest, and you can also make a perception check to look out without disadvantage, since you now have a rather good view of your surroundings.
Yep. So I am no longer exhausted. Perception check. I'm actually, before I do my perception check, since I have nobody around me that can see what I'm doing, I'm going to activate my true sight. So even if my eyes start glowing, nobody's gonna care. And I'm gonna do that with my, I'm gonna try to see if there's anything trying to hide itself in the surroundings as I do that.
Hell yeah, how long does that
Perception check.
last?
I believe, hold on, hold on, true seeing, yeah, 1 hour.
Alright, then I'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it was 16. You keep your watch there with your true sight looking, scanning the environment to see if anything's there. And I believe it's up to a range of 60 or 120 feet. Well, 120 feet, I believe it was.
120 feet, yes.
Alright. Yeah. You don't notice anything innately strange that is, you know, around, above, or beneath you that your true sight would allow you to see. You do see the usual strangeness that you can see the different strands of magic kind of flowing through the air, the different colors that kind of mix and weave, and once again you see shades of colors that normal eyes aren't able to perceive, as if you're seeing like infrared stuff like that. As the ethereal plane becomes quite visible. The only thing you do kind of catch and notice is that there's a very minor distortion that happens as the weave kind of goes up the mountain. Like, you can definitely see that there's a more or less focused connection of the weave, but you aren't quite sure what that means or what causes it, as once again only 120 feet away it just kind of disappears. You just can see that usually they're kind of like chaotically just, you know, flowing around like water, but they get a semblance of more structure the further away they go northwards. That is one thing you notice with the 10 minutes of true sight you have. But the next 4 hours go by rather peacefully, and so you all take a long rest, as it's now 11 a.m. in the 9th day of the 5th Voss, giving Fiera 24 days now until the meeting with Tiamat. I'm just saying this out loud in case I have to. I know it's helpful to say the dates out loud, so if I ever have to like check, for example, when Jade was the last time. Yes, so you all awaken in different stage of tiredness.
Okay, time to go through my spells.
Oh,
Give me an
can
hour.
you, Azrael, you mentioned, how do you bind things? Your bind spell. How does that work?
my bind.
Yeah, you can bind a devil, right?
Oh yes. Hold on.
Question is how?
Uh,
Do you need anything? How long does it last?
I need a jewel, which I have. And it takes me an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and the creature is binded to our plane for 24 hours.
24 hours. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, we think. Okay. Very, very long story short, Jade.
Oh,
You remember
yes.
the Blood
Hi, Jade.
Commander?
Hi.
The Blood Commander Legionnaire who went bad.
Is that the one that I stole a sword?
Yes, you took his sword.
And
His sword had a blood
got really
in it.
mad at me?
Our fingers.
Yep. Yeah, we were running from Sunir and Z saved us. So we're looking for him, and we're also looking for a guy named Alfriedrich, who was in charge of this area of Canaan. You're in Canaan. To try to end the Blood Legion. And they also know where what's the vault called? The Testamine Vault? I actually got right. The Testamine Vault, which is the Lichinos's famously invulnerable vault, can't be broken into. They did it, and I need
Can't
something
be broken into.
Mm-hmm. So we're
And
going to defeat
they got
them,
in.
and they got in because they took a finger, a chalice, and I think it was a dagger. That sounds right. Yeah, so we're looking for them. There's some around here.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they're within a day, I could summon the devil. You could bind him, and we could have a fifth member. Because I think Friedrich and Blood Commander are going to be very hard to defeat.
They sure will. They
And I also
will
need about
not be happy to see us.
No.
Because every time they see us, we do something
Cause-
that pisses
yeah.
them off.
Yeah, they want to bring Calyx back, and
Yeah, he's
upset
coming
about
back.
Meldor.
We don't know when, but he's coming back.
Okay, I need to know as much about that as you could possibly tell me. Because
I don't think we can actually tell you much. He is still in hell. I talked to him recently.
Yeah.
He warned me. Oh
talked to
boy.
him.
Yeah, he warned me that
Yes.
something was about to happen. I was kind of distracted. But he is there, but they do still worship him and want him to come back, as they are pro-sinners.
Mm-hmm.
But if we want to learn more, Alfriedrich would be the person to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Because he is pale-skinned, has long fangs, and drinks divine blood.
Yep.
Also, he was trained by Xerxes. That might be a demon.
Yep.
Oh man,
Yeah. All the answers are there, so...
So much happened.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so we discovered that a lot of people in the New Blood Order are demons.
Are they?
They're trying to open the gateway to invade the continent. To try to free Tiamat.
Didn't we make a pact that we had to do that?
Yes,
We
but we
broke-
broke it.
I don't know if they're helping with that. I know they're trading the soul shards. But
Yeah.
I don't think the Blood Order cares about Tiamat. I think they're more
Yeah.
interested in the sinners
There's
that
yeah.
use blood magic.
I'm guessing it's a give situation where
Yeah,
the demons
they help each other.
Yeah, the demons are going to help get Calyx back out of hell while the Blood Order is giving them the shards, the soul shards that they need to power up whatever cannon weapon that they're building hiding in the mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, very basic. Tiamat is trying to return. Blood Order
Yep.
is trying to bring sinners back that deal with blood magic.
That being said, with Fiera's contract, if we get to the artifact before them, basically Tiamat is binded to do nothing and let us get away with it.
Sort of, yes.
Sort of.
The goal is to get the horn that can wake up Tiamat's head.
Yep.
So that we have it and they don't.
Yep. And then she can't stop us from getting it. And if we get to it first, she will let us take it away. So the plan is to get the horn and then with Zephygus, go to the plane of fire to destroy it.
That's a plan.
Yeah, that's one of the plans. Because I know Fiera has probably 6,000 more brewing in that brain of hers.
Oh, okay.
And just
This is all very much a lot to process.
Yeah,
It is.
Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Fiera did that in our back. She hid it from us.
I mean, it's a strong word. I would say you two went on a walk, and I was like, oh, I should cast a spell, and then...
Entered in a contract with Tiamat.
We're not mad at Fiera. We're just a little disappointed.
Yes.
We're not mad at Fiera.
No.
No,
We're not mad.
I've
We're not
seen some-
mad. We're just very disappointed parents.
I should have told them that I was talking to members of the Pantheon that, reside in Avernus, and I was possibly making deals, and...
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely should have let them know. So another
But I got
question
this
I
cool
have.
necklace. That, like, a
Yes.
shiny thing is...
Okay, I'm curious about the necklace, but my question is important. How did you guys break this pact to free Tiamat?
We attacked the demons in Colas.
Devil.
Devils, sorry. We attacked the
I
devils
mean-
in Colas.
Yeah, we couldn't look at... There's a devil in Colas. He was harvesting souls and torturing people, and he was undercover. He was manipulating people, mind control. We couldn't let that happen, so...
Well, I'm glad that you guys are, have the conscience to stop that from happening, because that can't happen. I mean, mind control,
Yeah.
all of that's just not good.
Yes.
I'm just here now, I guess. I was gone longer than I thought.
Right. I mean, we
Yes.
can work day to day. That's probably the way to go. Today we kind of need to rest and then find Alfredic and Albertine.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just here to support in whatever
If you
way that I
want.
can.
You don't have to.
Okay,
can
why would
send
I
you
like
somewhere if you- I don't know. What do you want to do? Now that you've
why
been
would
gone
I
for a while.
abandon you guys? Like, why would I abandon you guys? Like, you just pulled me out of the abyss, and who knows where I would have ended up.
It
Well-
seemed like you were falling, yes.
I mean, as much as you appreciate me, I turn into a dragon now, so I mean, you could tell me to get the hell away from you.
You know, I'm working on my issues. Okay, I'm working on my issues.
Ow!
I got abruptly taken away. Are you good?
My ring is stuck in my earring.
Oh,
I'm
Ooh.
stuck. I'm
Ow.
stuck.
how?
Hold on.
How did that
Hold
happen?
on.
What the
Hold
fuck?
on. I'm stuck. I'm gonna remove the earring. Ow.
Oh boy.
I am stuck into my own.
What the hell?
Okay, there it is. I'm good. Okay. Oh, how? Okay. Yes.
Okay.
We were saying.
I lost my train of thought for a second. But I'm working on my issues, and you know,
Yeah.
I got abruptly disappeared while I was about to hopefully get answers on all of my dragon issues.
Right.
So you know, I'm just
Right. I mean, we
figure
can
it
always
out.
go back, but until we get the horn, I mean, I can't do anything else.
You know, it's
after we
fine.
get
I
the
mean-
horn, I'd love to go back to the ravine.
For total, argument's sake and being transparent, we don't have to be here with Fiera. The deal she made was exclusively with her.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, it's simply out of
I did specifically make sure nobody else was involved.
Yep. She did that at least. She did say, like, she's the only one involved in this, and we are not. We are not affected by whatever shenanigans she decided to get herself into.
we
Yes.
just might get stuck in those shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
we're
at least
assaulting the
there's the
Blood
relief.
Order, and then we're gonna break into a vault, and then go plane hopping. So,
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna abandon you guys. Because that's not my thing at all. And I definitely love a good fight. I mean,
oh, it'll be a good fight.
I definitely like removing the unjust and
Mhm.
conquering them. So I'm gonna obviously stick it out with you guys. But I need to slowly figure things out. I'm not gonna shun you, Azrael. Just if I'm wary at times, just PTSD is a hard thing to get through.
Mhm.
Yes. Totally get that.
So I just ask that you be patient with me, and I'm gonna hope that I don't freeze up in the worst moments.
Absolutely.
And that's where the support from each other comes in. We don't want anyone
We all
else
have
freezing
strengths
up.
and weaknesses, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're still on the path together.
Mhm.
We've just kind of it's that all the individual perspectives have shifted a little bit.
Yes.
And that's fine. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be here.
Perfect.
Yeah. So what's the next step? We just float. Who knows? Who knows where?
Right. Where's the map?
I don't even know
Map.
where we are. So there's that.
We don't even know either.
Kind of
Yeah,
no, but we
there it is.
don't.
We could have flown that far. We're probably about just northwest of that triangle. So I point north. Somewhere around this mountain or on the other side of the mountain, they're hiding out. We need to A, find it, and then B, make sure they don't ambush us because they know we're coming. Which, surprise, surprise, they just lost war and hate us, and they're gonna be ready no matter what. But yeah, we need to find out where they are. But I still would like to get us one more ally before we get closer. If we'll be there within a day, which I assume. Yeah, what was? Go like that. How far can we travel in a day?
It
There's 4 of us now.
depends. It depends how we travel.
Right. And you can only keep. If I summon the devil, you can only keep him for 24 hours.
Do I need to get it ready today?
I'd like to have them ready. We could fight any moment.
Okay. Okay, let me make sure, because I'm going to make sure that I have my spells ready. I don't think I'm gonna keep that one just in case. Okay, let me see here in my do we think okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna take planar binding. Do we want to be scrying on anyone?
I'd be surprised if we could scry on the Blood Commander.
Okay.
And I don't know who else we're gonna run into. I don't know who's with them. They're probably, I mean, the Lichnius are trying to find them, so that'd be tough.
Okay. Alright, I think I'm good. Let me double check. Yes.
Do I need to prepare lesser restoration? Like, I don't know how you did what you did.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. Did you know we had a key to, like, an artifact? And an angel? No?
Got that way out.
Okay,
No?
so, Zephyrus, was it Zephyrus that gave us the key? He was like, there's an artifact in this key that gets you to a weird, oh, hello, a weird, other plane, I guess, which was the tomb of a fallen angel. And, there were some tasks. We failed at first because we did a stupid. But the good thing is, even if we died in there, we didn't die. So it was a freebie. But then we went back, and we defeated him. And you see that cool new mantle that I have? That's it. That's his mantle. That's the artifact. It was the first time I was using it yesterday.
Right, let's remember to use it if we
I'm still unsure how it completely works, but yeah.
So I don't need to prepare that spell anymore.
No, you don't.
If you have something better, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to the
Yes,
same
so-
point, inside that challenge trial thing we went through,
That's important. That's important.
I changed a bit.
I love the voice cracked. I changed.
Yeah, we kind of we ran into these like knights. I don't really remember how to best describe them, but
Or
I guess
guardians or knights or I don't know.
Knights of the Angel or whatever is happening in there. They to kind of get us through one of the little trials that we had to do, we had to kind of let them knight us to let us buy. And The first time they tried it on me, I wasn't sure what was going on. I didn't want to like screw anything up. I thought, you know, whatever. I didn't let it happen. The second time, after seeing what had happened to which one of you did it?
Me.
Isorel, she allowed them to knight her, and they were like, oh sure, you can pass now. So I thought, oh cool, it's just like, let it happen. They did. They let us they let us through. They let us by. However, when they knighted me, they were able to rid me of the scales that I was collecting on my body, and turned me what can only be described as angelic in some way. I'm not an angel, but like they've cleansed me. And my reasoning for wanting to do it was I never asked for the scales to be a part of me. I never wanted it. I never thought it would become what it became. The connections that I was doing with, you know, dragon stuff and I forget his name now.
Tolvar.
Thank you.
Tolvar?
Tolvar. In my head, all these things were just like dragon. I didn't want it. So the fact that I realized that I might be able to get rid of it was kind of interesting to me. What that has turned me into has remained to be seen, really. Nothing else has really happened since that occurrence.
Well, I
But
mean, there's a couple things that changed, mainly your physical appearance.
Well, yeah. I mean, physical obviously is that, but like, I haven't had anything else come into my head and speak to me. Nothing seems to. Once we got out of there, I was kind of waiting for something to maybe like latch onto me and be like, "Hey, you're on the right path now." Blah blah blah. But nothing's happened. All that's happened is that I've been cleansed of the thing that has plagued me for 20 years of my life now. So I'm happy in that sense.
Okay.
Also, like
Yeah.
I said yesterday, my grandpa might be a dragonborn.
Yes. We still have no idea what this means. We discovered that 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Literally 2
Okay.
days ago.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot going on.
Yeah.
Couple things.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome back.
She just jumps off the cliff. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm out.
today we're just dealing with the Blood Legion. Nothing else. No dragons.
So, okay, so my plan is
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna go with the flow.
Good idea.
I'm just gonna follow you guys to wherever it is that we end up. I'm not gonna make many decisions for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna let you guys do your thing. And if I need to, you know, use my skills the way that we've all come to know of what I can do, then
That'd be great.
that's when I'll be there. But as of right now, too much has happened. I feel like I am underwater, struggling to swim right now with too many things.
Right.
We are grateful
Good
that
stuff.
you are back. You are going to be tremendously helpful for anything that we come into contact with. And to your point, the rest of us, I mean, Isorel and me, we're also in the not making a lot of decisions perspective right now.
A lot is Fiera is taking the
Yeah.
lead. We're just coming along for the ride and making sure she doesn't make
Take her to
other
advise,
dumb
like-
decisions.
Support, safety, learning things, understanding things. We're all here for it. But everything that we're doing is in service of her choices at the moment.
Yes.
barring, you know, a
Yeah.
real intervention.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd love to see that.
You know, that's okay.
I know it's very scary. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
I'm here for it.
Good.
Lovely. What is this gold thing you got going on now?
You know, that's a
we
good
gotta learn
question.
about this.
You know, that's a very good question. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I was with you guys, and then I got thrown into this void, and then I fought my way out, and I'm here. But my shield's cool now, and I show 'em off my Fate Weaver
Hell yeah.
shield.
Yeah, me too.
Hey! And I like tap
Shield
my
buddies.
shield against yours.
I don't have God, what the hell's God, I can't think.
Keep thinking. Keep thinking.
Identify. I don't have identify right now, but
Oh,
can I
if you need
I take a
something, I guess.
I was just gonna say, like, I just want to take like a little bit and kind of like do a once over of her axe to, you know, see if there's any, you know, evidence of like manufacturing, or just take a look at any kind of runes or markings that are on it. Maybe start to get an understanding of where it might have come from.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's my same axe because, you know, it was my family's axe, so I hope it's still the same.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Can I guide him?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, he is trying to help me.
Yeah, can help him.
What is it, a
help you.
D4?
It's a D4.
Yeah. One.
21.
Yay.
21.
I need to remove my...
Yeah, you aren't blinded nor restrained anymore. Yeah, you give it like a once over, and you don't see. Well, what you do see is a very beautifully crafted axe. It's definitely different than what you've seen Jade wield before. It's like, you know, golden, very intricate designs etched into it. You can see almost like, you know, it's not necessarily language per se, but the engravings often have like almost like Chinese symbols is the best way to describe it. There's like kind of, you know, etched all over it. Almost as if it's like, you know, a string of runes that have been attached and placed onto the entire axe itself. It exudes a very similar energy that you're very used to, that Jade used to wield all the time when she was, you know, wielding her axe. It has a very deep and profound connection and tether towards Jade herself. You also get that same feeling when you're looking it over. You can see the very clear, almost like resonance as she's gripping it. And the best you can say is almost as if this is like a from a crafter's point of view, it is aesthetically different but functionally the same. It's like how there are different arcane focuses for all amounts of things to cast the same spell. And you notice that the tether itself has not changed, but it seems like she might have come from some reality where her axe looked like this instead, or whatever she went through then made it appear like this, and now she's just taken on this skin, for lack of a better word. And so the magic seems the same, but once again, it's very, very beautifully carved. You don't see any distinctive, once again, name. There is this strange language, not language, you can't necessarily read it, that's kind of inscribed onto it. But other than that, as a craftsman, you respect the work that's been put into crafting this.
Perfect. It doesn't seem like it's cursed or anything, so that's nice.
Well, that's good. I don't want another cursed item.
We don't
That
need
sounds pretty cool.
another curse on us right now.
No.
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 We've got enough to deal with.
So,
Mhm.
questions out of the way for now.
For now.
Fiera.
Oh, yeah, so today we'll be scouting. You look and I'm still like 45, 50. I need to probably be at my best before running into these people. So we find them today and sail them tonight is my thought. But first I do think Ezreal and I should bring the devil here. Devils are resistant to magic, so I think it'll be pretty useful. And then we can search. But first, let's find out his name. And I want to see if we can use comprehend languages to read the spell to find his name in it. Because if I remember right, his name is part of the spell to bring him here. So if I can use comprehend languages to read Infernal, I wonder if I can find his name.
You can absolutely try and do that. Then make an investigation check.
I just reread my spell, and if you want me to cast it at a higher level, he can be binded for 10 days, 30 days, or 180 days.
That'd be like a reward if he does well. Okay, let me think on that. 10 days we might need him for.
Yep, I don't mind doing that.
24.
24. Yeah, you go through the spell and are trying to search out the name of it. You cast a comprehend language on yourself, and you can see obviously a lot of it is written in Infernal. But you also very quickly realize and notice that a lot of the things are somewhat twisted in the wording between what, you know, actual linguistic words are and just arcane symbols. And so it's a bit of a difficulty reading through, to the point where you notice with a 24 that this spell has been deliberately written in such a way where somebody can't just pick it up and then summon a devil. For obvious reasons, you assume, as this was a spell crafted by Lazula. And you then start to kind of cycle through different sections of the spell where you notice, oh, it's going to take a lot more time to try and figure out what the actual name is, because the spell gives you, you know, somewhat control over the devil itself, but it seems like the spell itself, or the intention of the one who created it, made it so that someone can't just pick this up and then learn the name and then do whatever they want with the devil, as that would, you know, break the confines of the spell. So the spell writing itself actually protects the name of the devil, so it can't be misused for ulterior motives outside of what the spell allows. So with a 24, you notice the name is definitely written inside of here, but you're missing the point of, or the language that's written there, and you just notice it's a time thing, that if you spend enough time, you know, you would at some point, you know, be able to find it. But I don't believe Fiera's gonna spend an hour now just looking through a devil's name, unless that is what you want to do.
I mean, I am a time wizard. Is the spell within 2 pages? I
No.
don't know how much the spell takes up.
It's quite a bit more, because what level is it?
6th.
Yeah, there's quite a few pages.
Okay. I could spare an hour, I think. Okay, here's what we'll do. As Azrael is
My
laughing,
cat
crying,
scared
sneezing.
me.
Oh, okay.
I just felt tiny claws on the side of my thigh, and I just about died.
Wow.
Sorry.
sounds horrible.
Don't mind me.
Okay, yeah, let's summon him and bind him. And then I need to rest anyways. So I'll research his name while you three look for this hidden place. And then we'll reconvene.
Wait, we're gonna go do stuff and you're gonna rest?
I need time to...
She's been doing that lately. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna send us to do your dirty work.
Okay.
Yes.
Long story short, I can now change the future, but when I do, it costs me time. And that time takes time to
Time.
refuel.
Time.
Yes.
The magic word is time.
Yes. Time Wizard needs time for time.
Yeah. So when we went to the Feywild, she basically told us, I'll stay in the grove where my mentor was, and my mentor watched over her with glamour. And Eirik and I went on a stroll and learned about the Feywild and stuff.
But we had to talk since then. And I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, that's when she made her contract with Tiamat. She basically sent us away to do that in our back. I'm that's still the story I'm going with. But yeah, it's been a thing where Fiera tells us, I'm gonna be resting over here. You guys just do you guys things, and we come back and suddenly she's...
If you want, we can just all wait here for 9 to 10 hours. And you can explore the close area.
I feel like this is a lose-lose for me, because I feel like if I say, yeah, let's all wait here, that makes me a terrible person, because you have a very strict time frame on how long you can be alive. So if I just say, yeah, I want to wait.
That's basically what we've been doing. We're kind of indulging her because she's on a time crunch.
Okay, I do have a middle ground. I'll have you guys explore the mountain. Slightly up, slightly around. See if maybe they're hiding out on top of it somewhere. See if there's a cave system.
Well, we know there's a cave system somewhere.
Yeah, we just need to find it.
I would guess that's not their entrance, though. Stay within a closer proximity than, otherwise.
Well, we'll be able to talk to each other somewhat. What's... Okay. I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
I prefer not to know.
Step 1, let's summon our buddy. See if he'll help us. And then I think we bind him for 10 days. Because if we need to, I could probably send him back early. But so I guess what component do you need, Azrael? I have diamonds.
I need a jewel worth 1,000 gold.
Ooh, 1 jewel?
Yes.
And you have
I
one?
have one that I
You
have
need it
been
for
keeping.
something important?
Yeah. Excuse me?
Like, are you keeping it for anything else?
No, I was keeping it for that spell specifically. In case we wanted to summon Felcal or someone before or after, all that happened. Yeah.
Oh yeah, is the horn still allowed?
Oh,
like the demon horn, still allowed?
Oh, I destroyed that.
Yeah.
You what?
I destroyed it. They had a nefarious spell on there that was circumventing the rules of the contract.
Yep. They had been playing in our back with that horn.
Which we knew.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
This
Yeah.
is a different fellow.
It's a fellow that is...
He's a bit moody, I will warn you. But I do think he is invested in finding this horn as well, so...
He's pretty much resolved to the fact that when he's summoned by Fiera, he's kind of stuck
That too.
and not going to be able to do anything else than what she says.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll bring him here.
So, yeah. Don't forget to magic circle him before, because it's
Oh.
gonna take me an hour to bind
Oh,
him.
he can't move unless I say so.
Oh, good.
And if there's anything else, as long as I'm nearby. Yeah, I guess the first, my annihilation field will come out again, which for Jade, it looks like around
Oh, I
Fiera
forgot all about
space.
those. I
Now
forgot
they,
what they do.
Yeah,
it depends
we
on the
have new
person.
stuff.
But for Fiera, it's like space is being created around here, black space with stars and nebula and galaxies, and she's kind of at the center of this like swirling space event. And I kind of call it Event Horizon because that sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
So I bring out my Event Horizon, and I will start summoning this devil at 8th level right in front of me.
Alrighty.
If you're ready, Heuser.
I'll bring out the jewel that I have, which I believe was a ruby? I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly. But it's a jewel, and I will get my stuff ready, and I'll start preparing the spell
Alright.
at 6th level. Let me find it. Planar
10
binding.
days.
There it is. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't show the description. Basically. Oh, the target is gonna have to succeed on a charisma saving throw or be bound and serve me for the duration, which means I'm gonna stand within 10 feet of where Fiera wants to pop this devil.
Yeah, stand next to me.
Yep. I'm standing right next to you, and I'm getting ready.
Okay. Then you kind of line up your spells, since you do have to time it. And as the strange magics of both high-level casters start to coalesce together, there's this almost kind of surge as the two magics almost like start to, you know, harmonize with each other and create a very, you know, powerful effect in your vicinity as a literal gate to hell gets opened up, trying to pull more power out of the devil than is usually allowed by the spell by upcasting it, and then at the same time creating these magical ethereal chains which would keep him here, kind of fighting off this very spell that Fiera produces to bring him here. And as it does so, you can all suddenly feel this surge in heat as it's, you know, a bit chilly on this mountain, but the air that blows through here suddenly becomes warmer and warmer as you can see a circle appear on the ground. A pentagram very obviously gets carved through in almost like a searing line as if gunpowder is being ignited. Fire swells up and burns around you as out of the dirt itself, coalescing almost like a helix form, creating first the bones, then the sinew, then the muscle, the tendons, and flesh wraps around to create the devil in front of you. You can see this kind of coarse, burned, deep dark red and black skin that is perpetually burning and charred. There's scales on different portions. 2 big horns come out of the side of its head, and then also 2 wings behind it. As it stands there, and then immediately as he appears, Israel, you focus your spell, and then these chains start to summon out that kind of wrap around, or at least at first attempt to wrap around the devil itself. The devil seems to be still unmoving, but as the chains tie itself around, it's not ironically not the devil fighting off the chains, it's much rather Fiera, the very spell itself, trying to prevent this from happening, as it's almost like a shield around it, kind of that the chains are trying to break through to try and capture this devil. So very easily they have to make a charisma saving throw, correct?
Yes.
So you have their stat sheet, so you can
Do
that, Fiera.
Don't make me use a big resource, please. Yes!
There we go.
Wow,
A happy
one.
that one.
Wow, just when you need it. No resistance is shown whatsoever, not even from the devil itself. And so as Icefall, you pierce the kind of arcane barrier rather easily, as Fiera, you're also kind of obviously creating the spell in such a way that allows for it to happen without too much resistance. You manage to kind of immediately see, oh, some part of Lazula's spell is trying to prevent this from happening, but you have gained enough attunement to the spell where you kind of just shut that off, and immediately as that happens, the chains wrap around the devil, and you can immediately see scorch marks appear around the devil as these chains kind of clamp into his skin. Before a moment, the chains themselves visibly vanish, but these kind of chain marks still remain on the body of the devil as he just kind of stands there, now kind of restrained in a planar sense and not in a physical sense. And he's there.
But it takes an hour, right, Israel?
Yeah, it's gonna take an hour to do that.
Yep. So this is a back and forth constantly between these chains trying to wrap around him, and just making sure he truly does stay here.
Yep.
Okay. And he's not trying to speak during any of this?
He doesn't seem to feel a need to do so. He's just kind of almost like a blank-eyed stare looking at you as he usually does, and you get a sense he's just waiting for his command.
I have tongues. Tongues doesn't concentration. Oh, no, less an hour? God, I gotta learn Infernal.
So, just as a heads up, you're gonna have to tell me your plan for him, because he's gonna be listening to me for the next 10 days.
I guess we can make that work.
I'd say it's like a shared
Unless...
A
thing.
shared? Okay, cool. Cool. I have tongues, so I can speak to him as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing both of our spells are compelling him to listen to 2 different people. There might be conflict, so we just have to be careful. Like, don't tell him to go left, and then I tell him to go right.
Yeah,
Or he might just die.
Exactly. That might be a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then, as we're ending the end of it, I'll cast tongues on myself and Izarel.
Oh. Okay. I'll cast tongues on Eirik and Jade.
What are you
Do you have
casting?
that spell?
Tongues.
Tongues.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we can all understand what's going on here. And
That's
all be
helpful.
on the same.
Perfect.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, as the spell finishes, welcome. We have a task, and between our 2 spells, you should be here for at least a few days.
About a Voss.
Right. I guess we both know how you feel about that. Very long story short, we are trying to get the horn to wake up Tiamat's head. And you said you want to go against divinity? Yes? No?
Kind of cocks his head a little bit. It's like, yes.
Good. So you should have some investment in seeing this through. I mentioned before, I've made a contract with Tiamat. We are working together to make sure this horn is retrieved. We both have something to gain. Although, you're not part of her forces?
No.
Then do you even have an allegiance?
He kind of looks down and he just kind of stares blankly. And he kind of looks at you and he just says, allegiance is a word of convenience.
So you work for yourself, basically. Your own gains.
Your chains and your spell bind me to you. I would
That's
call
not
that.
my- That's not what I'm saying. In life, in general, you're just going to do whatever is going to put you in the best position, I'm guessing. Like we all are.
Yes, like we all are.
Good.
I'm glad we're agreed.
That's all we needed.
As I sit after casting an 8th level spell
Yeah.
for an hour. Okay.
Yeah.
You're familiar with blood magic, yes?
Quite.
Wonderful. The person who knows the whereabouts of the horn uses blood magic. We'd like to make sure they talk. So, I'm sure you'll be good at that. I guess for now I look to the others. How about you all start surveying the area, the mountain? We can have him protect me as I rest.
I would
Yeah.
feel much easier having someone physically with you, and
That's fine with me.
per the binding that we have.
Sure,
I
I mean,
will-
I think you can fly. So if you
Yes.
could fly up the mountain, that'd be good. Maybe.
Yes.
Jade, how are you with? Iric has the
With what?
boots. Well, scouting a mountain.
Well, I mean, I'm not very stealthy.
Oh, none of us are.
Yeah.
Forget about that.
Out the window.
What?
Can you fly?
I can fly.
Okay.
Okay, I guess. Iric, do you want to remain nearby me? Then they can go scout.
Yeah, works for me.
I mean, I
Okay,
can only fly
let's-
for, like 10 minutes, but,
Well, if you get to a hard section.
I mean, I'm. We all know that my eagle form works with someone on the back,
Oh.
so
Yeah, you two can go together. That would actually be
Yep.
perfect.
you want to go for a little fly around, Jade?
She has a saddle now.
sure.
I have a saddle.
It's very comfortable.
What are we doing?
Well,
I'm gonna turn into a giant eagle. Iric is going to put the saddle on me, and we're going to go for a fly around, you and I, and scout the mountain.
All right, I guess let's go.
That's something kind of new that we've done, because we realized that when I turn into something to go fast, it was very hard for Eirik and Fiera to hold on to me. And Fiera almost plummeted to her death once, so we bought a saddle.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, do you mind taking it out of the hole?
Of course. Open up the hole, go dig for a saddle.
Yo.
I'll be throwing up like incense. Like Fiera, there's still all kinds of incense.
Good. Yes, we'll get there. Like, how much do I have right now? I should look it up. Probably too much. Oh, and I
I
will
just
say,
didn't want you to forget about it.
Yeah.
I'll hold the netherite shards that we found from the people, unless. Oh, one of you can hold the chest. I don't want the chest. I just want the shard.
Yeah, I'll put the chest in
Yep.
in the hole.
Cool.
I figured we already did that.
340 gold of incense I have.
Yeah.
That's a lot of incense.
I had over 1,000 gold at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking shipload, literally. Okay. So, Icefall and Jade, you kind of strap up. It's, a saddle made for horse, but you can, improvise, especially Eirik, a little bit about saddling, just in general, how to kind of affix things and change things. So you just do the required adjustments, so it can also fit Icefall's eagle back. And then Jade, you hop on.
Yep.
So you immediately kind of feel a weight shift as Jade with a, heavy plate armor. It has seemed to be a little bit heavier than, Fiera's as light as a feather. And Eirik also wears some armor, but...
Sure, but I've had both of them on my back before.
Exactly.
So
it's just the
it's
initial whoop
different.
of a single person jumping onto you. But with that, you start... soar up into the sky. And you both can basically let me know how you would like to try and search and survey, and particularly also just point out any specific areas you want to look at.
So I thought you would appreciate me turning into an eagle rather than a dragon for the first day back together.
No, I appreciate that. That's much
As I
appreciated.
fly around, trying to gain some height and distance a little bit. So we're looking for... Wait, which one were we looking for? Hold on. I don't want to... yeah, we're looking... We're looking for a spot, an outpost, I guess, or a little campment where Friedrich would be hiding out, awaiting a shipment of soul shards. So just to put you up to speed, when we went to Colis, we learned that some devils hiding in the in the Holy Blood Order in Colis were no, it's not. It's the flame thing that basically the dwarves invented their own religion. And it turns out that they are devils hiding as dwarves, and they're kidnapping people and sucking the soul out of them and putting it into crystals, shards, that they are using to build weapons as I'm flying around. And Friedrich is receiving those crystals. or shards or whatever. So we're trying to find him because he's probably the one that has the information that we need. And he's expecting a shipment that we stole.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are we looking for specifically when we're scouting this thing?
A encampment, a small... I'm guessing they're gonna try to hide themselves a little bit, so like a little outpost, I would guess. Something comfortable for that man, because he's of high standing and he thinks very highly of himself, so he's probably gonna want to have something comfortable, but they might also be trying to hide in the mountain themselves. So any signs of people gathering or walking towards or guarding or basically a needle in a haystack is what we're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
That's a flight.
Okay. So, can I use survival to try to look for like little areas that could be like areas that could be hidden away, or anything that looks out of like normal nature for what I can distinguish from the sky?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna put guidance on myself.
Hell yeah.
There isn't much I can do as a bird.
It's fine. Well, oh, these are 15. Yeah, you start climbing the initial mountainside since you're on the southern side of this mountain, and just taking a quick glance and survey around this side of the mountain, there's nothing distinctively that piques your interest. Seems like, for lack of a better term, a regular mountain. It is made out of a kind of deep brown, sometimes even a little bit reddish gray hue. So some form of granite probably that the stone is made out of, but as you're kind of flying over it, doesn't take too long. Just a couple of hours of flight, I suppose, and manages to get over the peak. And there you can see the other side of the mountain that kind of dips down into a larger valley with a very dense forested area that kind of sits at the foot of it. Looking at the other side of this mountain, you also surprisingly don't see much, at least from this height, that would give way or that would kind of let you know that there's some suspicious spot where someone could be hiding. There are obviously a lot of natural portions of this terrain that you could technically use as cover. You know, there are lots of large boulders, you know, spread all around, a lot of deep cliffs and stuff like that. And as you're flying by, you can also look behind them. But you don't see like any, you know, wooden posts standing somewhere or people at the edge of the mountain kind of looking over the landscape. The other thing you notice that gives you like a half a hint that if someone would be hiding, would most likely be in this very dense forest. And it is a rather dense forest. You can't peer through the canopy. It is rather tightly collected together. And so as you're flying through up in the air, obviously the valley now lying below you several miles, it would be hard, even from the vantage point that you have in the sky, to see if anyone would be hiding there, because the entire forest could technically be used for cover. And that's what you get as the first couple of hours pass by and you're looking down on the landscape and you're trying to find for any particular spots. But there seem to be too many spots where somebody could hide. That's basically what I'm saying. Anything from you, Isorel, as you're flying over as an eagle?
Yeah.
You see the kid running around and a cat too.
Yep. 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 He's had quite a bit of sugar for dessert there. So.
Ja, es gibt
I mean, it's Saturday. It's Easter evening, so who cares? He's having maple taffy now. Yeah, Greg. you know the stuff. He's showing me off. Hold on. Okay, he just wanted to show me off what he had in his spoon.
Alright.
Okay. What do we do? What do we do?
Yeah, so Jay just kind of try to look for any particular spots, but it seems like there are too many currently. There's a deep forest beneath you. The mountain seems plain. Haven't found any.
Okay.
Haven't seen it.
I'm going to go in a similar route, but a little different. I'm gonna ask to use my nature skill to, instead of looking for spots where humans could have gone and hidden and stuff, I'm gonna look for natural pockets in the looking at the nature of the mountain for things that stand out as very obviously altered, or that look like maybe it's recent or it's old or whatever, was modified from what the natural mountain would look like. And I'm trying to map out from the spots that Jade has found that says like, oh, they could be hiding, someone could be hiding there, someone could be hiding there. Like, I want to like differentiate like what's natural, what looks man-made, or person-made, to try to map out, like, maybe we could start by looking at the couple places that look human-made versus like going for all of these different spots that would probably take days to look at.
Yeah.
So try to take what she's found or, not found, and try to categorize it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Alright. I'll definitely make a nature check.
Guidance.
Thank you, because I can't guidance myself as a bird.
I mean, I'm on your back. I can just put my hands on you.
How about a freaking, 33?
Holy shit. Yes, indeed, the druid, master of nature. As you're flying over this landscape, there is something that immediately catches your eye, which is the lack of anything catching your eye. You notice, like, as you're looking at this, as you're flying over this mountainscape, you're like, it's like pretty damn open. And like Jade pointed out, there's like several boulders and cliff sides where, someone could technically hide, but not really. It almost seems too deliberate that the mountainscape has been, almost like created or sculpted in such a way where anyone who would be naturally looking here would immediately conclude, oh, there are no great hiding spots. There can't anything. There's like literally nothing could be here. Otherwise, I would immediately see it. And you immediately get a sense this is not how mountains naturally form. They usually have a lot of deep crevices, ravines, or other parts of the mountain that would, create natural cover of some sort, more than just a normal border. Something is going on here, and that's where you realize on certain portions of the mountains you can literally see the same cliff twice, as if somebody literally drew with a copy and paste clone paintbrush or Photoshop and washed over it.
Question.
Yes.
My true sight, because of my because it's an ability, can I use it as a bird, or do I have to be in ISRL form?
I believe you would have to cast it before you go into bird form, and then you could do it, definitely.
Okay.
But at the moment, obviously,
Okay.
you're a bird.
Okay.
But you managed to see that much without... The other thing that becomes immediately noticeable, as you're looking at this super dense forest, you look at the rest of the terrain, and you remember the map. On the map, there's not a single tree painted in that area. And just looking at how the landscape forms, this is a lot of, mountainous terrain, which usually at these altitudes and heights, dense forests don't grow. Especially you can see the granite here also doesn't allow for deep brush or foliage to come into existence or grow in any natural form. So there's also definitely something off there as well. There seems to be things created here on a large mile-wide scape that is very obviously obscuring something. Now, you with a fucking 33 know two things very precisely. One, it would take ages if you're trying to sift through everything here to try and find the thing that has not been changed. That is literally trying to search for a needle in a haystack. However, you also know something creating a magical effect in this magnitude has to be placed outside somewhere. So if you manage to find whatever's projecting this thing and manage to get rid of it, you'll have a lot easier time finding whatever they're trying to hide. Those two things.
Do I get the feel that is something similar or like my hallucinatory terrain, but like super boosted up and like 10 times or 100 times bigger? Does it feel somewhat like that?
You can make an Arcana check. Which we know I saw this the kind of what. Except if that happens.
It's a fucking 19, but it's a 1, so it's a 1.
It's a 1. Do you have inspiration?
That's so annoying.
That is so stupid. I have a plus 18, and I managed to get a crit 1.
That's crazy.
That is terrible.
Never seen that before.
We realized that because of the feats that I've taken and the route that I've taken, I have more Arcana than Fiera, who is the wizard. Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't even have expertise in Arcana.
Nope. I don't
So
I don't have expertise yet.
She could have a
Just stacked a whole lot of Arcana.
she could have a plus 23
Yeah.
if she wanted to.
Dang it, my highest is a plus 15.
I have plus 18 in Arcana, which is completely stupid. I have no idea how I managed to do it, but it's all there.
Yeah.
The math is mathing, I just don't understand it.
Yeah, so as you're trying to fly around, trying to think about whether or not this is your spell, you think like that's the logical conclusion. However, this is like such a crazy scope where you feel like that's beyond anyone's going. And the other thing that would be noticed, a spell of that magnitude, how would the Holy Religions not have seen this being casted if a spell this big was created? So it can't be hallucinatory terrain. It has to be something else. It's your obvious conclusion that you're making with that wall there. Yes, and with that, as you kind of soaring through the sky, we'll switch quickly over to Eirik and Fiera. Is there anything you two would like to do, discuss with the devil standing at the side? And Glamour, I guess.
I just want to find his name.
I don't, and I'm just gonna float down off the ledge that we're on.
Hey, take me with you! He jumps off.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's it for me. I want to look up his name before I take a rest.
All right.
Or try to.
Then make another investigation check.
Okay.
Da-da-da. 18. Don't want to use. Do I get inspiration back on long rest? I think so.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, let's see if I can go higher. Nope, it's 18.
18. Yeah. Some of the fatigue that you got from being, 20 years older than you're supposed to be is still kicking that part of your brain. You still feel quite tired, and you almost, doze off for a moment as you notice that your eyes are pretty heavy. The way I felt today, just kind of feel out of, especially after, tapping
I
into.
will.
Yeah.
I'll chronal shift. Why not?
Okay.
Why not? I get those back too. If I complete a rest under an illusionary mountain. Yeah, why not? Push. No, I can't push.
No.
Down to 13.
Trying to get a caffeine kick, and you're like straining, a vein pops, and you just let it go. And you're just like, oh, you can't focus. Your attention span is just dwindling away. And at some point you just give up. It's the words don't make any sense anymore.
Okay. Close the book. Yeah, I mean, I can't sleep, but I'll just meditate, relax. Try to get him to teach me a word. You know.
I mean, yeah. Yes, if you, if you command him to do so, he shall obey your command.
Yeah, why not? Let's talk, yeah. I will command him to make casual conversation.
He kind of scowls at you. He sits down on one of the
rocks.
rocks.
Together for 10 days. Tell me about yourself, I'll tell you about me. What's the word for rock in Infernal, When's the last time you saw a sky? Just casual stuff. I'm not going to press into personal stuff.
He starts off with,
I'm in a constant state of agony and pain. The last time
Yes, he told me.
I saw the skies when the last time you summoned me.
Oh,
Rock means Nyahal. Fun fact. As you seem talkative, the language we speak used to be the common tongue.
that's what I thought. So I wonder who made our common tongue.
That shouldn't be difficult.
Brain. Used to be. Think. This was I guess my version of the humans with the no horns.
Actually, he scowls again. He's like,
We aren't different. You, just like any other humanoid creature, has horns. They're just being suppressed.
Interesting. Something about this. I'll take out that note that we got about the Septimus and his the blood fertilization. You probably can't. It's in common though, right?
yeah.
Okay. And I'll start reading it to him. Kind of let them know about the experiment in the dark blood. So do you think this Septimus is like you and I then? His horns are being suppressed? His hole in the chest is being suppressed?
This seems like an experiment of someone trying to get rid of the suppression.
Right. By using, I guess, a demonic way of doing things. Get rid of the divine elements that touch our blood.
What do you understand about demonic?
Oh. Far less than you, I'll give you that. My only understanding is it's the antithesis of divine. They cannot coincide. One erases the other. Yeah, I don't know about the origins. I don't know about why it's endless. I don't know anything.
I don't understand the nuances of the arcana behind all of it. All I know is what they refer to as dark blood or demonic blood. That is our natural blood.
He kind of lifts his finger and points it just at you.
The very thing that runs through your veins. The thing that's unnatural is the divine blood.
But those that go through the transformation and turn into demons, they lose sense, they lose intelligence. They want death. There's no life there.
From the viewpoint of someone drowned in the lies of divinity, yes, that is what it looks like.
Kind of stands up and walks just, a little bit around. Kind of seems to have loosened up a little bit, and then he kind of turns back around and he says,
Dark blood is what causes us to die. You age. I used to age. Your friends age. And at some point you naturally will wither away from this world. Divine blood suppresses that. Suppresses the natural order of things. With divine blood, you can gain immortality. A source of infinite power. Combine that with the natural path of dark blood. They fight each other naturally. If you inject yourself with any percentage of divine blood, the dark blood will naturally want to compensate.
it will eat away at divine blood, trying to restore the order of death to the natural world. So, what you see as getting consumed by death is not because of dark blood. It's because it's fighting the impure divine blood inside of you.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't make my own experiments. But if you're right, we should see that once we meet the Septimus. I'm sure he has more to say if they've been doing these experiments. What's natural, what's not. What they've learned.
Well, I'd hardly call it natural what is done to them.
Yeah, they went a little extreme with resurrection.
But only because such a barrier has been placed by the gods to prevent us from becoming who we're supposed to be. They did everything to rip that away. Because those who carry dark blood are the natural enemies to those who are divine.
You know, Eric, did you actually leave?
Yeah.
So it's just me and him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take out the contract I have with Tiamat. Flip it to the last page. Oh, it's probably in common. Well, she wrote it. I don't know what language it would be. If she wrote it, did she write it in common? The last 3 parts?
Well, no, it would be infernal.
Okay. Kind of turn that to him. You and I might be quite similar. If I get the horn, I'll learn the past for myself. First hand from her. Kind of take it back, put it in the bag. My goal is to learn the past. It's truth, not blind faith. I have faith, but I have a lot of questions. So maybe you are right. Either way, you and I are about to find out as we travel forth.
Well, then I hope you are prepared to face the same consequences that I and my people did. Because we too only had questions. And look at us now.
We'll see.
And with that, kind of cut away from that dialogue and switch back over to Icewell and Jade flying over the valley. Anything in particular now that you've kind of discovered this copy and pasted terrain beneath you? Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Wow. A triple.
I think I'm good. How long have we been flying?
Around like 5 hours now.
I hope it was 4, and then I took the time to come down.
Yeah. You took the
Okay.
first couple of
So-
hours to land on the top of the mountain, and then you had to continue the second stretch.
Okay. And when exactly would I have had discovered that copy paste in the last part
Yes,
of?
exactly.
Okay. Shoot. I could waste this wild shape, like come down and turn back into Isorel, activate my true sight, and then turn back again into a bird, because I kind of want to see what's going on with that terrain. That seems weird.
There's also, yeah, there's that option. Is it perception or is it investigation to try to tell if it's like an illusion?
It would be more like a, well, depending how you're like, trying to suss it out. If you get, real close, you can make an investigation. But I'd allow a perception as well, but the DC would just be higher.
If we fly, like I can, before you land, if we fly over that area, I can do like a perception to see if it's like a magical illusion.
Oh, it's
And then
it's, yeah. It's definitely
And then-
something we could know. That would be good.
And
to-
if I can't figure it out, then we can land and you can do your true sight.
yeah, that sounds like an idea.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty. Make a perception
I'll
check.
I'll go fly closer. Well, closer. I'll approach that area that seems weird so that she can take a good look at it and kind of do a fly around and just let her scout around the place.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Since she's going in closer, can I do advantage?
No, unfortunately not.
Dang it. But I will give myself guidance.
Yes, you can do that.
Yes, please.
Uh,
18. Nice.
it was on a 17, and then it like tipped at the last second. And I was just like,
Yeah.
no.
That's how my one happened. I saw it like get stuck in the corner of the page, like in between numbers, and then it rolled to 1.
Yeah, you're flying over, looking very closely at the trees and also portions of the mountain itself. A mountain, you don't see a damn thing. Like even after Iceberg tells you that, you're like, well, this just looks like a normal mountain to you. Looking at the trees, you get the same impression. Like you usually with some illusory magics, you kind of see through it after you like recognize or know it's an illusion. You're having difficulties doing this. In fact, you at no point ever get the feeling it is an illusion. Only thing you do notice is on the edge, as you're kind of flying by back around of where this forest is, you can see occasionally several stones that have a little bit of red coloration painted on one side of the surface of it. It's not, huge stones or anything. It's like a 5-foot boulder, something like that, and there's like some painting, and you only get a quick glimpse of it as you're passing by, as obviously in a dense green foliage, the complementary color of red kind of peeks out, and you manage to spy that as you flying by. But that's the only thing of note that you get as you're just continuing surveying this area. You get no sense that there's any sort of illusion around here.
All right. So I'll just communicate to Isorel that I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I think the true sight is gonna solve that misery there. And depending on what we see, on what I see here, I think we'll go straight back to the others and let them know what we found. Because I think this is the best chance area for what we're looking for.
All right.
Alright, so I'll fly down, let her hop out, turn back into Isorel, so drop my wild shape, turn back into Isorel, cast my true seeing through my Eye of Sylvis, and then turn back into a freaking, nope, not this one, freaking bird. There we go. And let's go.
Alright. You're back on it again. Okay, make a straight wisdom check. I'll say with advantage.
Nice.
You also get a +5 to your save because you're within my aura.
It's not a save,
It's
it's
not a
a
save.
check.
A normal check.
Oh,
But you can give a guidance instead.
I'll give
Yeah.
you guidance.
Okay. Hold on. You do /roll, right?
/R is, yeah. And then
/R.
space. Or you can just use one of the things.
One of the
on-
dice. Right there. That's what I was looking for. D4. Whoop. So 17.
17. Oh yeah, the roll didn't appear.
Yeah, it didn't appear. So yeah, I rolled a 2 and a 10, and I have +5, so it's 15 plus 2. 17.
Alright. As you're using a true sight, you kind of fly back down with the eagle form and, you know, trying to pierce out. Immediately as you get to a certain range, especially within the forest, your true sight just kind of suddenly vanishes. You're now making an Arcana check. Try and see what happened there. If it's another nat one, I'm a...
No!
How did I
Okay,
call that?
okay.
No. No.
What are the
Oh my
odds
gosh.
of that skill check being natural one twice?
Damn.
Clearly, we're not supposed to know.
Yeah, everything seems fine.
Hey, you know what? What I will say is,
No.
if you get, if I manage to call a nat one, you get the inspiration, just to balance things out, just so things don't feel too crazy, because that's crazy.
As you said, I hope it's not a nat 1. It rolled on the 1 on my screen.
I swear to God.
Yeah, you get,
Oh my god.
you kind of get the sense that the spell somehow fails. You for some reason lost concentration, even though you don't usually need concentration for the spell. Like something went wrong, and you have no idea why it went wrong, but you are unable to perceive with your true sight, like the vision of seeing the ethereal plane, everything just kind of vanishes in an instant.
I'll convey that and say we're going back. We need a fresh set of eyes. Something fishy's going on here. I don't know what it is, but something fishy is going on here, and clearly I'm not in the right mind space to figure it out.
I mean, I trust you.
I had my true sight, and then I didn't.
It's all
could
good.
see-
Okay,
It happens.
you start your flight backwards to
Yep.
where you came, and then after a certain amount of time, you get your true sight back as you're flying away.
hold on. I'm gonna turn around and stop in my tracks and kind of fly like on the spot and start looking behind me and see if I see anything there.
Yeah, you kind of stop and you look behind you, and you can very clearly see, like, almost like, sort of like a bubble of where your true sight just literally stops. Like, you can see all these strands of magic going in, and then it just disappears, as if your true sight isn't able to see past this bubble.
And it's like, instead of seeing like you know, like the snow globe, you see the globe around. I see everything around, and then there's just that area there that literally has nothing.
Well, it has still, since you can only look 120 feet, you can just see spanning 120 feet.
Yeah.
You can see, you know, all the magical weave, but beyond that, it's the normal landscape that you have been seeing all this time. So you very quickly get the sense after encountering that something is preventing true sight of working within this bubble, or perhaps even just entirely divination spells seem to not function within a certain radius here.
Okay, I'm going to relay that to Jade.
And
So something is preventing us.
as you do,
Preventing anything.
and as you say that, Jade, with your passive perception, you hear a rather distant, kind of strange noise coming from within the forest, as a couple of branches seem to like break, and you just hear as you can see in the distance, a small shape kind of fly out of the forest, but it's too far away to see what that is, but it just seems to be coursing upwards.
Well, I'm definitely going to alert Izrael of what I see.
Let's go.
You immediately take flight back. You, Jade, as you're kind of looking behind you, seeing that shape, you know, it's perhaps like 5 miles away. You aren't quite sure whether or not they saw you. They don't seem to be beelining towards your direction. And with Izrael's eagle flying speed, you do seem to be faster on the foot. It seems more like they aren't taking any rush. It seems more like, oh, they're suddenly starting to survey the area as you manage to dash over the edge of the mountain, hiding behind whatever just kind of came out of the forest, and then return back in short notice towards the cliff where you left your friends. And as they return, that is where you're going to end today's session.
Well, welcome back, Felicia.
It's good to be back.
Almost died.
Oh man.
Almost didn't exist.
As you can see, everything is different, but nothing changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the... That should be the title of the video. Everything is different, but nothing changed. Alright.
Oh, man.
Yes!
2 freaking nat 1s on Arcana check.
That's crazy.
That is
What are the odds?
insane.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm somewhat happy and not happy that I shouted it out. Just to be like, it's absurd if it happens, and it just happens, but maybe I jinxed
You know,
it.
I had okay rolls the rest of the time. I had bad rolls, I had fun rolls, I had 1 nat 20, which is fun. Like, I've rolled decently. But these 2 Arcana check, they were like, nah-uh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the...
Nuh-uh.
That's a real world IRL anti-divination at work right now, preventing you from seeing shit.
It's forcing the story to say
Man, you only have to roll a 2 and you would get a dirty 20. That's the craziest part.
Yep.
Just a 2.
I physically cannot fail most checks unless I get a nat 1 on Arcana.
Yeah. That is.
And I did twice in a row.
Yeah. That's kind of like.
They literally were the last 2 rolls that I did.
Yeah. What a way.
2 Arcana checks.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way to kind of lead on to the next session because you still don't know what the hell is going on there.
Nope.
So I guess kind of cliffhanger. Yeah, so hopefully we'll continue next week. Everything's different, but nothing's changed. And we'll see you guys next week. So until then, we say bye. Okay, no one says bye. I guess I'm the one who says bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.